Five.
Oh, shit,
Welcome
wow.
everybody to another episode of Mikkelism, version Mikkelism. I don't know, episode 19.
It's
And
Mikkelism.
It's Mikkelism, man.
It's
Mikkelism.
Mikkelism. I'm the host. It's me. I'm the host. It's
You're free
me.
to
It's actually me.
I'm
the captain now.
Can't
Well,
hide
it's a
the entire
band
time now.
Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm the captain now. Okay. Look at me now. So,
Missing a nail. I'm a big-
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at this live stream with my little hosts that I have down here tonight.
Co-hosties with the mosties.
My man Red Suns, Chris Pabs. My boy Freddie. Freddie was wrong as usual.
Yeah, tentacles.
Bree, Gunplug, Gairu,
Yari.
some kaiju shit. I don't know.
You can call me
Guy
Gunplug Kaiju.
Rude, the
That's
most
fine.
bestest.
That's enough.
I think it should be the mostest, the bestest. But
The mostest bestest.
I'm
There
saying
we go.
Okay.
bestest is. I don't know.
We got the natural looking Papi Suave right here. Julio.
Poppy Suave.
and my man boy Brian,
You man.
Hi, Brian.
the Eliminator.
I'm just doing my best.
Oh, Lord.
So how's everybody tonight? Everybody?
Dude, I'm
I'm
tired.
gonna do a little ASMR.
All right, so we all excited. Our boy just made it to what's it called to Tokyo, Japan in one piece.
Yep, landed safe and
What's
sound.
the first thing that he did? Like,
He's in front of
so
the
the
giant
first
He,
ball right
I
here.
bet you the first thing he did was get his baggage, his luggage.
I mean,
That's probably
like
what
the first Japan thing he did. Like, did
It was
he like?
probably to get his luggage. I'm sorry, dude. No, I don't know. I'm curious too. Yeah, it's good.
No.
Did you like find one of those like
everyone else.
fire Japanese toilets that like tickle your butthole or something? Like, I don't know. I would. That would be what I would do. Like butt stuff 2020. Like
First thing I do, I get us to Japan is get a colonic.
Same with
where's that
GBW's
R-rated
Bus
banner
of
that we
2020.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyways,
Oh my goodness.
let's show up our showcase tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
My goodness.
So let's start with you, Bree. You ready?
Who?
Brittany, right?
It's
Oh,
Oh shit.
no. Hi, my name is B. I'm the Gunplug Yaru on
There we
Instagram.
You're the whole
Currently,
thing, Meg.
I'm not working on anything because I'm trash.
Aw.
Oh, man, you do you, right? You do you.
I just lifted myself from a deep depression, and I'm just like, trying to make some goals for 2020. And I think that it's
That's fucking
important
good, dude.
to make goals for yourself.
Yo, what
when
is
you have-
this dude behind you doing right
This is
now?
my friend Ian.
Oh, right on, man.
This is my friend Ian. We used to party. We used to party together. He's visiting.
And you don't party anymore, so you guys are lame now?
Well, like, I'm all about like not driving intoxicated and like saving.
Oh, that's a
money.
wonderful idea.
So
No,
like,
that's a
I just
wonderful
drink
idea.
at my house, and I've got this really cool room with like Furbies and Gundams. So like, I just drink in here, and it's a great time.
So wait,
I
you're
have
saying, so what you're
social
saying is you still
anxiety.
party.
I have
You,
social
you still
anxiety.
party. You just party responsibly.
I do.
I think that's a great thing.
So like,
Lame. You know.
No, I think it's a great thing.
Fucking witchy. Lame.
Oh, Witchy. Listen, Witchy's we
Go out,
love
get
Witchy,
drunk,
but she's,
drive.
the things that I care to share publicly are completely legal and safe, and it's great. But
Somebody eat some Pringles right now.
yeah, like who's doing like eating chips ASMR?
I think it's Julio.
That ain't me, bro.
Nah,
That ain't me, man.
Chewing.
So the thing I've been working on making goals for myself in 2020, and what is really cool, I was on my way somewhere for work today, and I noticed we're getting a new like aviation and like military museum, like where I live, and I don't
Where do you
think
live?
Yeah.
I live I
You don't
like
even know where you live?
Oh, guys,
She didn't want to give out that
Damn,
info.
dude. Calm down.
Come on.
He lives in the middle of Louisiana.
I claim New Orleans.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
How do you make that gang sign with your hand?
Word.
New Orleans.
I don't want to get the stream banned.
Nice, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No.
you're getting an aviation museum, you're
So we're
saying?
getting an aviation and like military museum where I live. And I passed by this morning. It was super early. It was on my way somewhere for work, and it was like volunteers needed. And I was like, holy crap, that sounds like a great time. Like, I love volunteer work, and I plan on trying to go. When I knew it was being constructed, I planned on going there anyway, because I was like, locally we don't have an IPMS chapter. What a great place to think about starting one. Like, I built Gunpla, but people that visit these museums may branch out to like war dioramas, tanks, planes, cars, things like that. What a great place to try to start a new community at. So I was like, that's on my goal list for 2020. Visit the museum, talk to somebody about maybe starting an IPMS chapter where I'm at. It's very easy to do. If you go to ipms.org or .com or whatever it is, if you just search IPMS, if you're interested in starting a chapter near you, you just have to have 5 charter members, and then you're recognized by IPMS nationally, and you can have a group in your area if you don't have one near you. And I'm so passionate about getting places that do build nights and places that do groups that have build nights and things like that, because that's how people get interested in the hobby. And maybe there's some old person that's like, oh, I used to do this when I was younger, and I don't really have anybody to talk to about it anymore. And maybe they'll find a place where they can like socialize and make friends with somebody, because of somebody reaching out and being like, hey, I want to start an IPMS chapter here. We also have an Armed Forces retirement home, one of 2 in the entire nation, which is really sad, but that's another story.
No, dude,
That's another line.
Don't get me started. My
Yeah.
uncle's a vet, and he's going.
Anyways, what I wanted to do in 2020, one of my biggest goals with like the platform that I use for Instagram and model building and things like that, is to put on an expo show at the Armed Forces retirement home, because a lot of the people that live there, they don't drive, they don't have people that visit them, they just live there because like they're able to. And I think that would be so interesting for them, and like, what a great time where people can come and share about the things that they've experienced and share about the friends that they've made throughout their entire lives. And maybe we can get a group together that starts build nights at this new museum that's being built. And I'm just really excited for this next year, and it's not even Christmas yet. And I want to keep this ball rolling with, maybe I'm not the most active builder myself. I've taken a long hiatus. I've tried different hobbies. I've tried different things.
What kind of hobbies?
Long Furby making.
Okay.
Him right there. Him. And I've tried to start making custom dolls. So I'll take like Bratz dolls or like Monster High dolls and like remove their hair and everything and like reroot them and make wigs for them and repaint them to where they're like characters that I've like designed in my head. It's super cool.
Doll bash?
Yeah.
You don't have to build to be a huge member of the community. Like, what you're doing is fucking dope.
Right. And I think it's super important that like, maybe people are like, oh, like, she doesn't build anything, like she's just like the girl just has an Instagram. No, I try so hard in my community locally to make sure people know like, what is Gunpla, what are these things. Like, yes, there's a couple of stores that sell them. What are they? How can you start building them? No, you don't have to watch the shows to build them. If you think they look cool, just build them, because you know what, honestly, when I started building Gundam, I was in like the 5th grade, and the only thing I saw was Gundam Wing, and I was like, oh, these angsty boys, the Gundam with angel wings, I want to build one. And then
I'm pretty sure a lot of us started that way. So it's
yes,
not even a thing,
exactly.
man.
So, as I got older, I was like, you know what? I really just like enjoyed tinkering with things and just like building things because I thought it was cool. And so, a lot of these kits that I've built, I'm like, I don't know where they're from, but you know what? I'm gonna build it because I think it looks cool. And when I look at this, I think of something else, and I'm gonna turn it into something else based on that. That's how I made like Shrek and Garfield and Patrick the ones that I made last year. So, without the community, like what would I be? Like nobody would know what I do, and it wouldn't feel like the momentum and the drive to make new things. So I'm gonna definitely reach out to them to try to build stuff.
Wonderful.
And I have a goal of like I'm gonna do at least 5 totally custom projects by the end of 2020. And I know some people are like, only 5? Like what? Like just repainting something is not considered custom to me. Like I want to like scratch build. I want to like sculpt a little bit. I want to do a little this. I want to do a little that. So that's what I have planned for, and I'm so excited. So I just have a lot of like anticipation for the new year, and I recently started a new job and got a promotion, so I feel like very secure, and I feel like I can start getting into this hobby.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
So I'm very, very happy and very, very excited, and I'm very grateful to have such a cool group of people that like gas me up and are like, yeah, you should keep doing that because you guys are great. And I just
you shouldn't keep doing that.
don't
Quit while you're
don't
ahead.
stop. Get some help.
All right, so next in line, my boy Brian, Bro Builder, the Annihilator. Here we go. Take the lead, bro.
I was wondering when we were going to switch it over. Hi, everybody. How you doing tonight?
Ian, I'm sorry if I was rude.
Be wonderful.
I'm sorry. I know you're my guest. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen. I love you.
Oh my goodness. So what's up, guys? Hey, here it is. Mikkelism, another night. Last time on Mikkelism, I started working on that Calamity kit, the Breagle kit, right?
Hell yeah.
This guy right here. Hang on a second. Get to it. Here's the box. Now the box is very empty.
Where'd it all go?
Decals and just a little bit left to work on.
He smoked it all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Smoked it by working it all out. We've oh wow, okay, wow! I just saved myself from spilling. I was painting earlier. Here's one of the legs.
Shit.
Wow.
That's OG, bro.
Yeah. I put both these together last weekend. It was a lot. All in a day, too.
How solid? Oh shit! I was about to say how solid is it, but hey,
no, it's just pinned together for the most part. So it's not meant to be a function like a movable kit, like a posable thing. It's meant to be like a solid state model. So the thing that I've been doing on the slide, and I talked about this on my my live stream on Wednesday. If anybody tuned in on that, is I've been adding these mega size Saku components to it, right? Polycabs, giant pegs, right? They're like. I bought a bunch of them because I'm doing another thing on secret that no one knows about. A couple of you know about, but it's okay. I do a lot of things.
I do things. I do things over here.
I'm always playing
living
like
life, doing stuff.
So I have like everything's in the anyway. So what I did was I started modifying the components and adding in.
That looks like a face that's going, ooh, monkey.
No, but what it is, it's
I
like
cannot see it anymore.
It's like the waist component. It's the legs tie in here, and then this is the central strut. So
awesome.
I took this this bit right here, fancy looking bit. Right, it has like a spring-loaded center punch on it, so that and if you know anything about drilling resin or drilling plastic, and I bet Chris knows a little bit about this. If you try to drill it with a regular like power drill, it just goes and just ruins your life. So what this does is this little spring-loaded center point. It's actually meant for pushing slugs out of the center of a hole saw. So it's a tiny little hole saw, and what it does is it stops you from from pushing too far, and the fact that the flutes are only like maybe 3/16 of an inch deep, it like packs full of the chip, so you don't get the draw and it doesn't suck it in. So I get the ability to like do these really nice.
Can we give a little disclaimer for all the novices building resin kits about, like, please wear
I'm an advanced
respiratory
builder, in
protection.
case you didn't know.
Please wear respiratory and protection while building resin. It is
Nah, man, you gotta sniff that all in. Sniff it.
and also
Dude,
for
I
your
was gonna
pets.
say, if you're
Listen, and also for your pets.
if you're
please.
snipping in stuff like this, you've got problems.
No, but
Yeah,
no,
keep
seriously,
penciling.
sanding resin and like drilling all that stuff. Like, please, it's so harmful.
Yeah, if you're making
pets.
little dust and there's a shitload of it, you absolutely should definitely wear a dust mask or something like that.
Keep your
If
pets, your
you're-
kids away from
If you're
you.
doing what I'm doing, which is making chips, like machining and shit like that, you are not creating any dust, and it doesn't matter.
Dust
So,
is bad. Chips
all
are
part of it.
good.
Sure. Yeah, that's one thing to say.
He likes
Oh
to smoke
shit!
the rock
Next, hey,
with his
what's up?
toy.
Anyways, what I end up with is like this little dude here, this little chunker
Oh,
in the
that
center
chunk
of
is-
in the center of this hole, which you can see my original pinhole because I already had the whole kit pinned together. I just basically used that hole saw to drill that little hole, and then I hollowed that out with Dremel with a little milling end on it. So you take that, which is like this, right? Get a little hole there. And as you can see on this one, I marked it out with magic marker, and then I scribed on it so that you can see where the outside of the polycap goes. And I take this guy and I mill it all out by hand, very delicately. Use a caliper to measure the depth. Gotta have a caliper. And you get a hole like this on the other side, right? If I can get it to focus. So you get this nice little hole. It likes to see my face.
We can see.
Anyhow, you get that nice little hole, and then you tune it in with a something really nice, like a wood chisel. This is a nice little carving chisel that I use. Carve that out, and then carve the wings in, and you set the polycap in there, right? Just press fit that in because I just do it with a caliper and do everything really, really tight, really delicately. I'm good at it because I do it for a long time. Blah 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 bullshit. Mad weird flex.
The flex on them,
I
man.
do this.
Flex on it.
Glue in the reciprocal pegs from your mega size Zaku into your pre-drilled holes and your other component,
Pre-drilling them holes.
and it sits like a champ,
Nice.
and you can hose it. And then this is
So,
the
how
reciprocal
is-
cockpit component that goes in here.
So are you
Same
adding
thing.
that to like
Did the same thing deep in there.
what's the word for it? Load bearing joints? Are you adding that to
Yep,
everything? essentially?
Exactly. Yep.
Damn,
exactly.
dude.
So that
That's
I can
crazy.
support the weight of the arms. I got to do something about this inside here. Figure out where I want to do with that, but because
Yeah.
it's like controlled by these pistons on the
Yeah,
side, and I might
so
actually
dope,
like
dude.
sub those out, make my own actuated pistons. Like you guys might remember the ones I use with the set screw, and like screw them in and out. They have to beef them up a little bit, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's that kind of thing. So I've got this, and then I'm working on them for the hips, and then I'll probably do them in the main shoulders as well. I may or may not. I don't know about the elbows. I might add some koto joints to that. But I've been talking to Luca about this the whole time while I'm doing it. So just kind of like keep him informed as to what I'm doing and be cool about shit.
Nice, man. Nice.
Hell yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a really great kit. I mean, you can just like straight build it, and I'm obviously not doing that.
So I think this
How
is the
is it?
first time I've seen anybody use blue resin before. Like
Really?
it's like I mean I've dealt with a lot of resin kits and they've never been blue. I mean
I could pull up the pink one. It's pink.
I've dealt with pink. So fuck yeah, but no blue.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, like I cast stuff. So like you saw my pictures from the I actually have parts. Wait a second. Give me 1 second. I'll grab one of my bins.
I got that blue dust.
It's all over his chair. Look at it.
Here we go.
Don't say blue meth. What?
Like when I started working on the flea, I was making parts. So I have like, you got blue, you got green,
All right, on man.
you got orange, and then I did purple, and then obviously there's white, and then I did a bunch of parts when I made the production model, whatever. When I entered into UPWC 2 years ago, I did it in a metal cast, so everything was dusted in nickel powder, so you could polish it to a shine. And I painted over it, which caused me a shitload of trouble because you can't paint metal really well. So with like acrylic paints and stuff like that. So I kept like masking and getting lift on like it just sucks.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, and I only had like 20 hours to paint it, so
So Brian, quick
it's okay.
question:
I still did good.
when are you gonna sell that the conversion kit for that?
Oh, dude, no, I've been thinking about that. I actually have one sitting right here, and I've been like, maybe I should just send that out to Freddie. It doesn't have the head done, but I mean that's enough to get it started, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe I'll just
send it out to Freddie.
maybe I'll just send it out to Freddie, fuck it.
Yo, Squee wants to buy a bazooka.
Buy a bazooka.
I don't sell him that bazooka.
He wants a bazooka.
From the
Give him
side.
the pipe.
Oh, this one down here.
Yeah, he wants it.
This one though. This one's from the Dom. Which one do you want?
I'm guessing the mega size.
Oh no! The mega size doesn't have the Zach. I have the Shars. Wait, does it have the bazooka? No, it doesn't. It has
It has the gun, right?
Yeah, it just has the machine.
Yo, hold on. I'm getting a feed from somebody. Hold on. I think we got someone special coming in. We got someone special coming in.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Hold-
shit! Oh
hold-
no!
hold-
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Hold on.
shook.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Wait, what? No,
Hold
not
on.
me.
Hold on.
A distant
Oh, no.
child.
It's the
Look at
legend
this
himself.
guy. Welcome to Mikkelism.
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 So this is a first live feed from halfway around the world.
That's wild.
Cause here, check this out.
We only see a floating head. What's happening?
Weird flip, but okay.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
That's a Gundam.
Stop flexing your
There he
backline. I
is.
told you this already, dude. Stop.
There he is.
Hype, man.
That's awesome,
Yes.
Sam.
That is a
First,
beauty.
this is a first for Mikkelism, you guys. I don't know.
Hell yeah!
Hey,
Tim, whatever you
Look at
do,
that.
don't touch it.
won't be the last.
Don't
This
touch
thing
it.
this thing is crazy, man.
It's beautiful, man.
That is.
It's all rainy and nasty out here, though, so it's a little bit of a downer, but not a big deal.
No,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That is dope.
Hell yeah, bro.
So there we go.
Fuck yeah, Tim.
Yo, what'd you
So-
buy at Diver
Yeah.
City?
Nothing. Nothing yet.
Beauty.
I'm waiting for tomorrow.
Ooh,
Look at this.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. Yeah.
that's
So,
awesome.
what are the plans today, Tim? What are you up to?
Man, right now I'm just chilling at Diver City for a bit, and I'm gonna head to Akihabara here in a minute. Go to Volks and Hobby Paradise and all those good places, and get back here probably around 3. Check into my hotel, and we got dinner with some Bandai reps tonight, so we got to go to that at like 6 or 7, something like that.
Sweet.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, dude. So, and Zach's here with us.
Right.
Not right this second, unfortunately, but he's
Man.
here. He's basically like my +1 this weekend. So
Hey,
That's
he's gonna
fun.
be at the ceremony. He's gonna be at the after party, the whole 9 yards, and
that's awesome.
so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
So
So
Thought
when
I'd
is
check in.
the ceremony? When is that? When is the
it's
ceremony?
tomorrow. It's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. What's
Yeah.
time now? 12.
1 a.m. tomorrow. 1 a.m.
something
tomorrow.
like that for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like it's like 12:30 in the afternoon right now here. I think it's like
We're 14 hours
2
behind.
p.m. here. What's
Okay.
that?
We're 14 hours behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Ahead.
Yeah. So so it's gonna be tomorrow. Wake up bright and early, meet down in the lobby with everybody. They bus us over here and set up our models for about an hour or 2. At least that's what they give us. Nobody ever takes that long. And then the judging starts. So get this. So funny story, right? I was walking into Diver City in the Gundam base just a few minutes ago, right? And this dude passes me. I look over. It's fucking Kawaguchi, right? Walk right by me. I didn't say nothing because I was like, it's Kawaguchi. It's the Gooch, you know? The Gooch doesn't want to be bothered by me. So,
He does whatever the fuck he wants.
yeah, it was pretty surreal, though. Like, the Gooch just walked right by me like it was nothing.
I like how you just
So-
call him the gooch.
Hey, man.
It sounds
Nothing but
dirty.
love. Hey, man, the Gooch loves that nickname. Trust me. He told me so himself. He's just like, I love that.
That's awesome.
That's not like an ironic way. Like, I just fucking love it.
Yeah, right. It's just like,
Did he say
Oh,
that
yeah,
when he
yeah,
was
yeah.
drunk though?
yeah, probably.
He was probably drunk.
He's probably in a strip club too. So,
Destroy those gooch.
anyway, all right, kids, I'm gonna get off of here, but I thought I'd check in and say hi to everybody.
Fuck yeah,
And,
Tim.
Yo, thanks, Tim.
Man, so
That's awesome.
I'll talk to you all later. I might jump on the after party. I don't know.
Hey,
You already,
Why not?
you
Why not?
already know. You already know.
What else are you gonna do in Japan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit, right now,
Hang out
it's
on
all
Mikkelism.
dude, it's nasty and raining right now, so it's just like,
Oh, the trees look beautiful though, brother.
Yeah. Look at that tree.
I really do.
yeah, great. They're great trees, yeah.
Hey, yeah, I know. You live in
That's so
Maryland.
nice.
They have trees there. I live in the city. Give me a break.
Hey, everybody, we got trees. Look at all the
Yeah.
look at all the beautiful foliage.
That's some
Foliage.
good, that's some good
Foliage is
landscape
peak color
there.
this time of year.
Beautiful, Tim. Fucking beautiful, brother. Have a good time, man.
Yeah, man. Seriously, enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
We're rooting for you over here. So
Dude,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah,
guys.
brother.
I really appreciate it.
Fuck
so
yeah.
bring B back on because she's got some good talking points that she wants to cover. So
Yeah,
Oh, I bet.
bring that chick back on, man. It's great. So all right, y'all. I'm gonna get out. I'll talk to you all later.
All right, man.
All right, man.
All right, see you guys.
Later.
So that was a
shit,
floating
man.
head just talking to us, huh?
That's fucking awesome.
That was good.
yeah.
Shit. All right, so up next, Freddie was fucking wrong right now. You got the lead, my brother.
Yeah.
Show us the new petite guy that you're working on tonight.
I'm not making
Tentacles.
any trophies.
No, he's just working on tentacles. Period. This time.
Oh,
There's not
dude,
even a
I saw
petite
the
guy
one.
involved.
Yo, my man is into hentai so hard, man.
So hard.
I'm making little participation trophies for the horror plot thing.
Dude, that's gorgeous. I love
Yo, I
that.
lost that shit hard.
Are those all individual, like hand sculpted?
Freddie, do you want to explain how you made those? Because I'm very
Okay,
curious.
so the actual
Thank you.
tentacle is 3D printed.
I
Okay.
knew it. I knew it.
With
I was gonna
what kind of printer?
And I'm sculpting the base for him, so I'm not used to this angle. So basically, just texture, adding some texture to it, and then I'm gonna drape some fake intestines over it, get it all bloody. Not exactly like this, but it'll be like that.
That's
You,
disgusting.
Would you print those on an Elgu Mars, or would you print them on?
Yeah, on the Elgu Mars, this
Yeah,
thing
that was
over
my
here.
question.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Beautiful.
3D printer right there.
Great texture.
Shit.
Beautiful, dude. They look
So
great.
yeah, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna start working on little actual trophies.
Hey,
Turn that off there.
Oh, nice. Your blocks. Beautiful.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have Haros on the top of these covered in
Does-
tentacles.
Hold up. Does someone have something on or some shit that's echoing so bad?
Yeah, who's playing back?
It might be Freddie. He's not wearing
Headset
headphones.
on.
Mine doesn't echo though.
I'm hearing you, Echo.
Yeah.
Mute yourself, Freddie, real quick.
Hold on.
Mute
That
yourself
better?
forever.
There you go. Yeah. Oh wait, no,
That better?
There's a little echo
No,
stuff.
we can still see you.
he's gone.
Ha ha ha.
I don't know.
Oh,
Who's
echo gone? Echo gone? I can't tell.
Not me, bruh.
I didn't even
Not
hear
me.
it
I have
echo.
headphones on now, so
Yeah, I don't know.
someone fess up.
It's Mikkel.
You gotta have that like technical difficulties thing that goes on.
Come on.
What's up with that echoing with everybody lately? Like, what? God
I'm not
damn.
echoing. What, I don't know if you
I
guys
hear
got
no
that.
echo.
I hear a slight echo.
You sure it's not
I
like
heard it
you?
before you had your headphones on. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true. It's not as bad now that you have your headphones on.
It's not me anymore. So,
All right, so
Just keep rubbing your tentacles. Go ahead.
well, technically they look like
He's actually
little
rubbing the
tentacle
base.
rubbing
He's
the
rubbing the
nipple.
base of the tentacle. That's where they like it best.
Yeah.
nipples. They look like little nipples with tentacles coming out of them.
Rub them good.
What?
And
Oh,
Lord have
poor
mercy
Meg.
on your soul,
Jesus
Freddie.
Christ.
Ah,
Send me one of those. Thank you. Yeah, Freddie was so mean. He was like, "You lost this. I hope you know this."
You lost.
You
You
definitely
didn't
lost.
finish painting it. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I didn't. I didn't finish painting it at all. I appreciate the confidence you had in me, though.
Don't worry, you're getting a little participation tentacle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I'll participate
The,
next year
the
just so that I
pinky
can
finger
get
of tentacles.
by
Just
you.
thanks for showing up.
You can take this on your way out.
Wow.
Hey, these are handmade and 3D
Yeah.
printed tentacles. So
That's awesome.
They're hand rolled.
hand rolled.
He's a fine
The
Cuban
bases,
guy.
the bases are sculpted by hand.
I kind of want to know the origins of the tentacle thing with you.
Oh, you going down a hole now, bro.
We don't got that kind of time.
Okay, it started off with one build and then it rolled and everyone I just went with it.
Sure, it was a
Yeah, there
build?
was no everyone. It was all you. Don't give anybody else credit for that.
Hey, everyone started
Getting
saying it.
hard.
I would say that there was fairly positive response to the build. So
Yes.
Yeah.
They were,
Yeah, that
they were
thing
very
rough.
enthusiastic about it.
hey, I know
People
that I-
like the tentacles. All right.
They do like the tentacles a lot. To the point where they're saying, "What the fuck is wrong with these people at IPMS shows?"
No, just you.
Hey,
The rest
to
of
be
us
fair,
had robots, and you came in with this little octopus
No.
calamari thing.
to be fair, there was that murder, that Sesame Street murder scene at that one IPMS show right
That's-
next to it.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, but it was right next to my tentacle thing too. So that's what they meant by these people.
Did you put it there on purpose?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh fuck.
All right, so 4 down, about 7 more to go.
Damn.
Yeah, your contest
more
only
now?
ended already. Not a big deal, Freddie.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. That's what I was saying.
Hey.
Christmas horror.
It's an
plan,
advent
man.
calendar of tentacles. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably gonna give you
Hey.
Jason's trophy so he can pick it up for me. Just an FYI.
Absolutely not. You can mail it.
Each day is a new horror.
Oh shit.
I only
Alright,
mule one thing, and it is not tentacles or trophies. Sorry, buddy.
It is a tentacle trophy.
Yo, you're saying too much.
all right, so
People knocking on the door. Oh,
FBI, I made a pizza.
Mikkel sounds like he's had first-hand experience, man. That's trauma right there. That's trauma laugh. You just heard.
hold on. So we got Freddie with your number one fan. Got a question for you.
Oh shit.
He's not wrong.
Lately, no.
Yo, he's got a
Oh,
bunch
don't
of
forget
stories in the
Arlo,
back
too.
though.
Don't forget
I-
Haros.
I
You
think
built Haros, too.
the last thing you built that wasn't a bear or tentacle was the dick cannon with Haros.
Yeah.
That's like the last actual Gunpla thing you submitted to a contest.
I can't believe I saw that thing live. I was like, oh, that's
Dude,
what that is.
Oh,
He who does not deserve to be named commented to me about that.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
What-
the event in the year 2018. Yeah, it was
Oh wow.
I can only imagine.
I heard
it
about
was
that.
ridiculous.
What did he? What was said? What was?
He was just like, "You guys got no respect for the event." He was weird.
Sounds
No,
like
but Gunpla is freedom, so fuck off.
Sounds
No,
like
to
someone
be-
had
I mean,
fun over you.
There's
To be
that.
fair,
Something stupid.
it was a troll build, so
Well, yeah, I know that's the deal, and at the same time, he went and just fucking showed his ass all over the place, and it was just
For real.
fuck. So
talking about all that.
Mm.
For
Yep.
fuck, who was asking? Mech. I have not finished
The
meat
flaps,
yet.
not me.
the meat flaps.
I still have the legs in the back of the thing to add some skin to, but
Oh, so it still needs butt flaps.
it needs butt flaps and leg flaps and arm flaps and all kinds of different flaps.
Lord.
Lord.
No, I'm just trying to push him your way. Lord. Ugh.
Oh man.
Pab's on the roast right now. Go ahead, Pabs. Get him.
So what are you guys working on?
Oh yeah, so like
Roasting you?
yo, Chris
Keep the train
Pabs,
rolling.
you're taking this one. Chicka
Oh,
chicka
oh, me?
chicka chicka. What?
What up? Hello. Yeah. I don't know what I'm working on right now. Oh, okay. Yeah. So
What are you doing?
I'm not showing it right now because it's not in a showable state. But I have started to snap fit the Jagged Mirage, the 5-star story skip, the 6 foot tall guy. So that's being put together right now. Apart from that, I am also working on this Barbatos Lupus Rex resin.
Twin.
So right now it's just the top half. I am currently masking the legs. Actually, here's the frame for it. So that's what I'm working on. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but I recently finished the which side is it? The Heat Sword for the Dom, which is a Simpro resin weapon kit. They did just announce that this is going to be released next week for $24.99 USA Gundam Store, Hobby Towns, I think. So if you want to pick one up, go there, I guess. Apart from that, nothing else, man. Work has taken over my life for a little bit, and yeah. So that's pretty much it for me. Any questions? Any concerns about what I'm doing? Because I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, you know you're gonna have to do another Barbatos in a couple weeks, right?
Fuck it, dude. So actually, I'm in talks because I don't know if you guys know, but it was leaked in Canada. The Barbatos was accidentally released early in Canada, the master grade.
Yep.
So a bunch of people have picked a bunch up, and so that might be.
Hey, you're cheating now. Now you're cheating.
Apart from that, let me see what else. Resin News, I did also get another bust. It is also another Barbatos. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story, so that's going to be worked on real soon, as well as the wing. Is it the Wing Zero? The Wing Zero, yeah, the Wing Zero bust. That's going to be worked on, and yeah, so that's keeping me busy for the next couple of months, Gunpla wise. So that is me. That's me. That's life.
I bared my soul.
Resin busts, 6 foot tall robots, and a lot of barbatai. Yeah. What is the plural for barbatos? Barbatosis is barbatai. Yeah, that's me.
It's literally just Barbies.
Barbies, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just here playing with my Barbies. So
dude, I'm hype on that, dude. I'll play Barbies with you any day.
Oh man, I'm ready. I am ready. You just come over. We'll do the whole thing.
Yeah, I gotta travel back home sometime. I'll be in your neighborhood.
Hell yeah, dude! Come down anytime. Love to hang out with you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a trip. I got family out there in Iowa, and I got up in Minnesota, and then you guys out there in Chicago. So
awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, hang out with me. Ronan's here. Come call Ronan. Session. Kyle.
That's great.
Yeah, hang out. Be cool.
Even if we're just passing through, stop through for a hot second, say what up.
Fuck yeah.
Or
that's what I'm talking about.
Grab a tea or something. You know,
a tea. I'd love a tea. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
make sure it's laced in alcohol. Then we can have an actual British conversation. Anybody at SDGMC knows. Fucking knows.
He's not an American citizen.
Everybody fucking knows. Yeah, that's me.
Great, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're working on the legs now?
Yeah, I'm working on the legs currently. So like I'm masking. Just want to bring this out. So I'm masking all the legs right now.
Nice.
So essentially, I mean, my plan for this thing was it's essentially I wanted to stick to the color scheme that I did the Lupus Extreme Squad resin conversion that I did a couple of years ago. That was my first resin kit, and I fucking loved it. Like that is the bar I set for all of the resin kits I built. So whenever I review these things, that's always like, well, is it better than the Extreme Squad cast and all that stuff? So that's always been the bar I set for all these things. So since I'm doing a Barbatos and I've done so many, I figured you might as well make them a team. And yeah. So that's
what
kind
are you painting with?
What am I painting with?
Like what kind of
paint?
Yeah, like what kind of paint?
So I mean, I'm using a whole bunch of different shit. Let me see here. So essentially, this isn't the right color or whatever, but I use a lot of Gaia notes. So that's kind of like my go-to. This thing goes on so smooth. I use Mr. Loving Theory on this thing, and nothing compares in terms of finishes, in terms of strength, in terms of how smooth it goes down. This thing is the fucking business. Another thing I use a lot of is hold on, give me 1 sec. So another like paint brand I use that not a lot of people get to use is Finishers.
Oh
Paint.
yeah, no, I have. Yeah, that's tight. I heard
Yeah,
a lot of the bros locally do that shit.
right. Yeah, it's very hard to get here. A lot of people use a seal model, which takes like, I don't know, man, a year to ship over. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Galactic Toys, which is based in Michigan, recently started to stock Finishers. So if you guys want some
Galactic
stuff,
Toys.
Galactic Toys up in Grand Rapids, I think.
That's yeah. I
Grand
think
Rapids,
so.
Michigan.
Zach
Yeah,
Blythe, right?
Zach Blythe, yeah,
That
man.
guy. I know that
Yeah.
guy. I met him.
He's a cool dude. But yeah, so he's starting to stock these. He's also starting to stock a lot of Gaia notes. So if you guys are in need,
That's
decent
great.
price, decent shipping, not a lot of markup on these. So definitely pick them up while the stocks are still pretty decent. He did just do like a quick Cyber Monday sale, like 20% off all paints and tools.
Oh, wow.
So that's passed, but I mean these are a really good price anyway. So check him out if you can. He sells the thinners, he sells the foundations, he sells the primers, he sells the paint. So definitely check him out if you can. And I am not doing the accent today because I'm not drunk. So I'm seeing the comments. I'm like, no, that's not happening. You guys, there are certain words that I say that I can't say in an American accent, but there's no way I have to say them here. So sorry, guys. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
You guys are out of luck.
You gotta keep this cover. The FBI's watching.
Right, exactly. I don't want ICE knocking on my door. You need to go back to your dinky ass island over there. Deal with Brexit and shit. No, I don't want to deal with that.
There you go. We got a couple of conflicting opinions in the chat right now between Strider and Squee. Strider saying that he has the paint, which I know because he got it with the squad that got it. Squee got it as well with Dan and
you guys did the bulk order at Seal,
yeah,
right? I remember.
Exactly. No, I missed out on it because I keep to myself mostly. I just build in the corner and make cool shit.
Hell yeah, dude, that's the best way to do it.
Well, it's all good. But anyhow, Strider saying that it's hard to use, and Squee is saying that it's fine pigment has great coverage. So
I guess we need to get some of this and find out now.
So for me, Finishers is not as easy to put down as Gaia. Gaia is ridiculously easy to put down. Like if you've got your ratios right, Gaia is just one of probably the best, honestly.
Oh wow.
With Finishers, it's a little trickier just because there's not a lot of info on how to use these out there. Okay. But I find that the less thinner that you use, the better. Just because if you're using way too much, if you're using the same amount of thinner that you would use, say, for Gaia or Mr. Color or anything like that, the pigment on Finishers is so fine that it'll just spread everywhere, and it doesn't do the right amount of coverage that you're looking for.
Yeah, you have to. Honestly, I feel like that's that way with any paint, regardless of what it is. Because I have shit between different pigments of Ammo MiG. I have the same thing with different pigments from what's his name, Gorman's Bloodlines. Golden paint, all that shit, everything, mission models, any of that shit, they all have different ratios between the different pigments because the value in the particle of paint in the suspended solution is different for the light fastness and the reflection and all that shit. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to get weird.
No, I 100% agree with you. I mean, every company uses. I mean, it might look, some of them might look the same, but it's a different compound, it's a different pigment, it's a different mix up. So it's just. Yeah, so the argument is kind of like who were the owners argument? Spider and Squee?
Yeah.
I mean it's kind of moot just because they're two different companies. So
not Spider, Strider Prime.
Oh, Strider. I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's a moot point because they're a different company. You have to use them differently. I mean, I was using for the XC, I was using E7 paints, and those were not as good as Gaia until I was like, well, why am I using them like Gaia? I gotta use them like something else. So. Yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, you gotta adapt to the paint that you're using.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the words. Yeah.
No problem.
All right, who haven't we gotten to yet?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the most I've spoken in the episodes that I've been in. So.
This has been for a hot minute.
Just break out the Yak Doga.
I don't have a Yak Doga on me, man. Oh, actually, I do want to show off one more thing. So I did say that I was kept bashing the Dragon King with this part of service. So a lot of those pieces on the for most of the body parts were a little kind of warped, and I didn't really feel like aesthetically it went very well with how this guy looks. So I just essentially just took the weapons right now and just put them on the backpack. To kind of give him like I guess a triple weapon. I do have the middle part going pretty soon. And so you've got this part, I guess, kind of going down the middle. You've got, I'm thinking maybe a tail. I'm not 100% sure yet.
I can dig that.
Yeah, it's just give it I guess a more what's the word for it? A wilder aesthetic, I guess. I'm also trying to figure out if I want to use the V fin from the Dragon King instead of this longer one right here. Just again to give it a more, I guess, a different Ryomaru aesthetic. I'm not sure yet, but I mean, this is a pretty laid back build for me. I'm just trying to finish it by the end of the year. This is also one of those decade ends builds with Jason and Sabrina, kind of doing something for them. So, something very casual. Nothing. I'm not really trying to push the boundaries here. So, yeah,
that looks great, man. I really love the Barbados. Like, I was like, this man is building 8 Barbatoses.
I'm not done yet, man. I feel like I'm reaching the limit of how many Barbatos I'm legally allowed to make. So apart from the SD and the HGs, like I've built pretty much almost every Barbatos out there. Oh, the high res too. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
You're gonna do a Lupus. You're gonna do a Rex. You can do a regular one.
Yeah,
bro. 6 forms. 5 form,
the 5th one, the 6th form. I don't really count those. I guess. I mean, it's just pieces of armor on top of it. But
I got like 30% of the 5th form in the flea.
There you go. So technically, you built a Barbatos. There you go.
No, the second kit or third kit I ever built was the Lupus. So
yeah, and not a lot of people know this, but my very first painted build with the spray cans and no spray booth, so I had to spray outside where for some reason I was spraying against the wind. Don't ever do that. My very first build was the Full Mechanics Barbatos, which my wife has stolen from me and displayed it like upstairs in our dining room for some reason.
Aren't you lucky?
I've asked her numerous times if I can fix it because I did a lot of overspraying and just kind of not so nice things especially when we just started out. And she just want to tell everybody it's like how much you improved over the years and shit. It's like look back. It's mostly like look at this fucking league. Look at this bullshit amateur crap.
This is day one. I've been there since day one.
No, but yeah, that's her build. She won't let me touch it. So I figured, if I can't have that Barbatos, I'm just gonna build all of them.
She gave you PTSD because you're making like 9 more right now.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you should keep in that. I'm building a heck of a lot more better ones too.
Bust.
Okay, so Hasaki just asked how many Barbatoses I've built. Barbies I've built so far.
Barbatai.
Apart from this Rex, I've built. I have never actually shown it, but I did a custom RX-78 Barbatos. A Full Mechanics Barbatos, the Barbatos Sleepless Extreme Squad. So I guess 5 or 6, I guess. And then I did a commission for a Barbatos at some point. And then I also I'm also going to be doing a Barbatos bust. So I guess 7 or 8, probably.
Hey, Chris, I got something here for you from Andrew Hilton Wig.
Links for what, though?
So we can follow you, bro.
Oh, for me? Oh, my bad, bro. So I was like, ooh, I got links. I'm not Freddy over here, man. Well, yeah, yes. Most of my work usually you can find me on Instagram, instagram.com/Red Suns. The E and the S are 3 and a 5. Don't ask why. Yeah, that's where I mostly post my stuff. I do have Facebook pages. Usually, that's just the same as my Instagram. It's again Red Suns. There's also a Chris Pabs Gunpowder Works. I never actually made that. Somebody else did, and I'm like, okay, well, sure, I'll take it.
Oh, the fans! That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's there too. I also a kind of an editor for the Simpro modeling company group.
Yeah, boy.
So if you guys want the kind of the latest news on stuff like this Heat Sword or any of their new stuff, expect some new spelled NU stuff soon. Then you can follow them at Simpro modeling group. And yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me. Sometimes you can find me at my house, but please don't do that. But yeah, apart from that, online, that's where you'll find me.
Very cool, Pabs.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks,
so
thank you.
so I'm sorry for this long talk because since you've been away from everybody and everything,
Sure.
you know.
Sure, man. No problem. No problem.
So Mr. Natural, Julio enhanced,
I gotta change that.
Poppy Chulo looking dude from
Can't change it without
the
jumping.
Burrows.
From the 313.
Well, he got his
Shut the fuck up, Julio.
he got his man on the back.
16.
He got his muscle in the back.
Yeah, he got security in the back.
That's right. That's right. How we roll. That's how we roll in Brooklyn. No, it's good. It's good.
You're bouncing.
Fucking A. Hold up. I'm gonna go jump in the car. I'll be over in 15 minutes. Julio, I'll pop in the
Oh,
background.
rolling. I got you.
Drive by.
I'm not actually gonna do that because I got shit to do. But I could.
Training shit. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Julioism. I'm now your host.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, you sound like Google Translate right now.
What are we working on, Julio? What are you working
That's
on?
how you know it's fake when I sound like Google. I built Andrew.
Oh my!
This is the best Gundam I've ever built.
Yo, is that the one that was for $7.99 on Amazon?
Yeah,
What's that? Yeah, brother.
I was like, fuck it, I don't want to keep the box around. Might as well build them.
That's a great kit for $8. Seriously.
really
It's
is.
a great kit for $20. I don't
Yo,
know.
we should make a resin conversion, me and you.
Hey man, hey, we're in talks. We're in talks.
I'm with it. Yeah, it's not bad, for $8, a lot of plastic.
You got any plans for it, man?
Well, who?
Got any plans for it?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about bashing it with the Titus.
Oh shit!
I just got a Titus in recently, and I'm excited to build that.
Oh shit, dude.
So, like, making some pilot fighter, like, in the ring, real steel shit. Hugh
It's like a-
Jackman.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I got ideas. I got to write them down. I ain't write that one down yet. Other than that, I built the GM. I'm doing all this for the decades end build.
Wow.
And it was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like them. I want to get the sim conversion for him. Like, that shit looks cool. Not gonna lie. What else did I build? I built SD. Plan on doing stuff with that guy.
Brown.
Oh, I love this SD, man. Seriously,
Yeah,
it is so sweet.
man. These are so great.
Yeah,
I really enjoy. Yo, let me say bye to my mans in them. How we do?
Off camera too.
He's giving y'all the face.
Nice.
So I ruined the helmet and head of the other one when I took
You
it to California.
asshole.
So I made he's gonna bite off a Tex now.
Welcome back, Tex.
Have him holding
I never lived.
You gotta give it an oil wash, so it looks like
Yeah.
it's actually.
Yeah, well, maybe you were muted as whatever.
I'm gonna paint the hell out of these things. They're pretty
Yeah, I had
cool,
some
man.
echo going on. That's why.
Oh, you! The whole time.
And none of y'all figured it out. You're all dumb as shit.
No, I figured it out, but I
Getting
didn't
muted
want
and
to.
shit.
Wow.
I mean, it was kind of obvious when you were the only one who said you didn't hear an echo. And
Oh,
everybody
well.
else said they heard one.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
wanna
That was
assume-
the
You know
tell.
what? Fuck all you. I don't give a shit.
You're all assholes.
You're all assholes.
We love you
So are
too.
you?
All right, Julio, tell us more about your boyfriend in the back.
Boom.
He left.
He
We already
left.
did our thing. He
Just
out.
walked out on you like
Yeah,
that?
just told
Damn.
me- Kicked my man out.
Fuck out of here. you was in the front. The elevator.
So Julio, what's the next project? What's the next big deal?
Oh,
We've seen a lot of this small deal stuff. What's the next big
all
deal?
right, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Look at that guy.
Oh,
shit. What are you doing with that guy?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Is that the one you stole from Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, I ran out with this bitch under my hat.
Nice.
Get out of there.
I can only imagine.
I'm gonna turn this into a piece of Japan.
Okay.
Piece of Japan.
Yeah,
Nice. No, I like it. I like it. Well
it's gonna
done.
be awesome. Honestly, I
Dude,
think
yeah.
in my head it's awesome. So hopefully,
No, I think that's great. I look forward to seeing what you do, man, because that's fucking tight, dude. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah. Everybody loves Sazabi. You know, I can fuck with the Sazabi.
Everyone loves Sazabi, man.
Everybody loves Sazabi's.
No, but the thing about that kid is it is so diverse. It is rife for exploitation. So and take advantage, man.
There's a
Do
lot
your
of good
thing.
movies there.
Yo, that did not sound right.
Exploit it. Do
No,
what
dude,
people naturally do and exploit it.
Yeah, exactly. Twerk that
Squeeze
shit.
every dime out of it. All right.
Speaking of dimes and exploitation, why the fuck do you have so many Pop and Funkos in the back?
Yo, I be making money. I don't know what to do with it.
Tex, you were in my wife's studio space. You saw how many Punkos we had, dude.
I know, but you got a wife.
Well, okay.
Julio, what's your excuse?
Yo, that's fucking dope. I got Beavis, I got Butthead, I got Biggie, I got Pac. I got the dope ones. Don't.
He's like, don't let me in with the Overwatch.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, listen. How you gonna fuck with the Overwatch characters? I love those, man.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
How you gonna fuck with the Overwatch characters? Hurt my feelings over here. Shit.
Julio's a connoisseur of the Funkos.
I'm sorry. I bet you mean Reaper.
I didn't. I ain't.
That was a long silence.
I ain't even gonna contest that. Oh shit!
I am a Junkrat asshole.
You just a Junkrat.
I'm just a fucking rat.
You know what? I'm
a tracer, man.
Around New York. Yo, look at New York out there.
I feel bad that while Julio was over hanging out at my house, that I didn't hand over my 80-inch Dark Souls sword to him.
He was only eyeing it the whole fucking time.
You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it from around the corner.
Well, I was lying.
All the other things, the Devastator or the fucking Skyrim helmet.
I want it.
Where's your fridge with the drinks?
I made them all.
I'll put it right here, like on the wall. Phenomenal, dude.
Yeah.
I think that was the one, right? It was all black.
Yeah. The big, you saw it with the pommel, the big breast pommel. Yeah, cool.
Awesome,
Good. Yeah, you know me. I go into show and tell mode whenever anybody comes over to my house. So.
I think.
So is it an actual Dark Souls, like a Dark Souls sword? Like,
yeah, it's scaled. It's a scaled Black Knight Ultra Great Sword.
Oh goddamn, dude!
And I did.
I would love to see that.
I did.
Yo, come to New York,
when it gets back to me, I'll pull it out and we'll do a thing.
Oh, shit, yo,
when it goes around. We're not through everybody yet.
Oh yeah, we got to get through text. Go ahead.
Oh god!
Hold on.
Get with the switch.
I gotta
Get with the switch.
Hold on. We got another contender. We got the Julio number 2. Actually, Julio number 1. You Julio number 2. But I don't know if you guys want to fight it out. I would just put the stick in the middle. And you guys
I don't know. Both their names start with who.
If I'm lesser of him, that makes me a better me. It is.
I'm you, but better.
Hey, smile to the camera, baby. How you doing, Swabby?
Yeah, doing okay. Doing all right. Chilling out here, having a couple of drinks.
Yeah, boy. He's about to get white girl wasted.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm about to be like, fuck yeah.
Sounds about to get Persian girl wasted.
Hey now. Happens once a year.
Julio didn't mean to disparage you by saying the other Julio.
Oh, dude, don't. Please, every time somebody says Julio, I assume they're not talking about me. So
no, dude, no, it didn't even like that. It's like
it'd only be rude if you went like Julio the Lesser, and then they both got to sit there and figure out who they're talking about.
I know it's me.
Clearly, it's me.
I know it's me.
Clearly, it's me. Have you seen what I built?
Yeah.
But yeah, just chilling out here, hanging out with you guys tonight, building the Model Comprehend Penelope Gundam.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah,
that Model Comprehend, don't sleep on that. That shit is pretty dope, though.
It looked great. I looked at
it's
the
dope
reviews. It was nice, but I do see some problems with the build.
Yeah.
You got no skills then. You got no skills then. You got problems.
Well, that's
all over you.
It needs a little bit of tender love and care here. You can't really see it.
No, it seems. Don't worry about it, man. It's good. It's good.
These little parts right here, one of them just kind of came out of the box a little slightly warped, so it comes out just a bit more than the other.
No, it's fine. That's
same thing at the back here. These don't really close together well, but that's something you can fix easily. That's no problem. And here's another weird thing about it: you can put the head on, and it kind of like jiggles. But if you pull it out just a little, It stays put.
Phrasing.
Huh.
Yeah.
So this is what
Just
happens
do
when you get a mechanic core and then try to cast that in plastic.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I got this in earlier this week. It's fucking gigantic PG size box.
Yeah, hell
Showed
yeah, I
up at my
remember
office,
seeing it.
and I was just like, what the fuck? My boss saw I come in and he's like, what the fuck? And I was just like, man, I need to get this home right away. And having a blast trying to figure out which runners are which number, because there's like a billion of them in this box.
Do you have any plans for it, man?
I do want to customize it just a bit, change the color scheme up. I think I want to go with more like lavender kind of color over the blue.
Yeah, you're speaking my language there. Right?
Yeah, purple's my favorite color, so I'm definitely gonna throw some of that on.
See, this is Julio number one. I'm saying
This is why he's number one.
he's number one.
This is why he's number one.
There it is. There it is.
Nice little bit of violet in there. I did recently get an order from Delphi Decal.
Hey, they make good stuff.
Oh, do you get the purple decals?
Oh yeah, dude, I did.
You guys heard of the hybrid?
I think I got those too. If you got, let me see them when you put them up. I might have the same ones.
Let me see if it's the first page or second page. Yep, second page. So I'll hold this back just a little.
Hey.
Yeah, we can just about see that. We can just about see it.
Yeah,
Hey.
So this is
not only purple, but these are also hollow.
So this is for the official Penelope, right?
It's supposed to be for the Bandai Penelope, but this one's only somewhat like slightly bigger, so it'll be about the same.
Right. Yeah, you should be fine.
Or at least I'm assuming it should be the same. The decal sheet for this guy is. So here's the one I got from Delta Decal, and here's the one that came with the this model component. So you can kind of see it's like a lot larger, but it's also like kind of different style of decals too.
Yeah.
Hey, have you tried reading those decals right there?
Have I tried reading them? Let's I don't know. Let's take them out.
Yeah.
See what it looks like.
Try to read those.
It's gonna be like danger,
Tension.
danger, thrust, load. Let's take a look.
It's not great. Model Comprehend is a Filipino company, I believe, before a couple years ago, yeah. And
my significant other is going to be happy with that. So, it looks okay so far. Let's see.
Yo, my man, you been drinking too much?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out. If there's something that doesn't make any sense on here. I mean, it says
look at it.
Preparation. It says Anaheim Electronics. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see something and just be like, "This is fucking stupid."
Dude, no, that seems legit so far. I've seen so many bad things.
Yeah, hold up. So Hasaki said something here for you guys. Is that a 1 to 100?
Okay, so this is 1/144 scale.
What?
It's
yeah, the Gundam
1/144.
is 1/144.
But it's gonna be like about as big as like this Zabi, if you want to.
Okay. Because I had some high Q violet violet ones. They're 144. High Q pastel violet.
Yeah, I have those. I have like a half a dozen of those.
Oh, you do? Yeah, they're pretty tight. I just don't have anything to work with them on.
Dude, you know what's it called? HLJ about a couple of years ago, they had like a sale on them for $257 a pop.
Pimping.
So I bought like half a dozen of that shit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people use those high Q decals for stuff like virtual on.
These ones came from Hong Kong, so I don't know. They were. These ones, the price tag on these ones say HK 68 point and then 3 dashes. So I don't know what that is. A friend of mine bought them.
That sounds like Hong Kong dollars?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so whatever that is.
68 Hong Kong dollars?
Yeah, exactly. A friend of mine bought them for me. I gave him a bunch of money to buy decals when he was over there. So
right.
Jeez. So while he's still cleaning up his stuff,
look at that empty pizza box, man. Do something with that
text.
Shit.
Word.
Tex, you're up, and you're.
Do I have to be?
Come on, girl.
Am I still echoing?
No.
Did you build the Valkyrie yet, please? And thank you.
Nope.
Look at Pile's got going on back
there.
The pile's getting higher.
I didn't. You're stupid.
That pile is getting higher.
No, I just put a put them higher so it looks like I have more when really it's the same fucking amount.
You gotta make a stupid face, and then you're an
it's all about
influencer.
presentation.
I need a background for when I'm streaming shit, because I stream all the fucking time.
I'll be back.
Okay, baby.
All right, it's getting late. I need a drum. I'm gonna mute myself. So
B said she's back, and you just straight up gave her the curtain.
I'm back. Bye.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye. Yeah.
I have to get in. Like, can I have a second? I'm telling my friend bye, and I have to get another drink, so it's fine. It's totally
Get another drink. It'll be fine.
It's totally fine.
Just go get one. It'll be cool.
Y'all,
Don't worry, we're
Real
here.
bitchin'. Yes.
this is
go.
Anne. Like, we used to party. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's
They're like
super cool.
sorority sisters or some shit.
Be on the real.
What
Is
were you
that
in?
your real accent? Because that is the accent everybody in the UK
Phi
does
Kappa
when
Psi, which was honestly like a lame fraternity when I was in school, but like it's fine.
Yeah, I pledged Delta High Nu.
I was a Delta Gamma.
I heard that.
Oh,
That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, girl.
Oh shit, she's throwing up gang signs.
She's doing the YMCA. Shut up.
She's doing the YMCA. I have to tell my friend bye. Like, I have to make sure he gets home safe. So,
Did you
like,
call him an Uber?
do you need an Uber?
No, he did not.
He's
You
fine.
call him an
He's,
Uber,
like,
you call him by his name, asshole.
he's fine. His name's Ian. He's fine. He's fine.
Is Lyft bigger over there?
Anyway, excuse me.
No, she's gone. Right on me. Right on. She's gone.
Bless her heart.
And there you go, guys.
Yeah. What the fuck? Look at this train wreck right here. Wow, damn.
I miss her already.
Oh my god.
So text.
It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm good.
Okay. So you don't want to say anything? That's fine.
Nah, I'm not doing Gunpla.
You
I quit. I'm done.
quit too?
I quit. It's over.
You're a
I've
liar.
peaked.
You're a liar.
Nah, but I'm working on my brutish dog right now.
Oh, I
That's
thought
the
you
one
were
I've been
working on
wanting to work
Robotech
on.
again.
Well, that's fine.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
No.
Robotech, I remember that.
Yeah.
Someone with
You
the
got
Great shit.
airplanes in that one. Yo,
Dude, trust me, I got a firm scolding for my Robotech book on
Oh.
my bookshelf from Tex while she was here.
Is that Jetfire from Transformers? Is that what?
Oh my
It's on the
goodness!
screen.
Oh my goodness!
Was that the show with the guy that looked like Ultraman but in a computer?
But I actually watched Macross Zero, like 1, 2, 3 recently. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
I mean,
Which
if
one
you
was
go in,
the-
if you go in there with an open mind and shit, looking for something new, it's pretty good.
Yeah, which one was the one with the giant like city, like massive Macross thing? Like
It says Minecraft 7.
The big
All of
floating
it?
city, the fortress.
Yeah. The fortress. Yeah.
Every
What-
fucking show.
Every one of them.
Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, I watched that one. So,
yeah. Super Robo Fortress for my Macross. Sorry, I'm drunk.
45
Super
X.
Robo Fighter!
That was terrible. I apologize. I'm drunk.
Fuck all of you.
So,
Final
um,
answer.
But
How
I mean,
far are you on that brutish dog?
Yeah, sure.
I'm working on the second leg right now. So not super far. But
How old is the kid?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know
Well, it
nothing.
should say-
It's
it
the
should
it's
say.
the 120
Took it out the box. 2
scale.
days.
It's still wrapped in the box. I'm just lying to everybody. Let's
oh,
see.
nice. That's perfect.
Let's
sense.
see.
Excellent.
It's upside down. I don't know. But it's I wanted to start on it, or I wanted to build it while I was doing my entire GBWC build, and now I get to, and I'm taking my sweet ass time with it because I build slow and I'm enjoying it, and that's all that
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
matters.
Yeah, dude. Right on.
Enjoy
I
the
think that's
hobby
great.
for yourself.
Not every show.
I will enjoy it for whatever reason I want.
You got more than one reason?
Yeah.
What's your reasons? Give me your top 5 reasons.
Because apparently I
Okay.
like spending money, building slow, buying kits I'm never gonna build.
Oh.
That's 3. Getting mad at it and about it. That's 4. And answering stupid ass questions. So that's 5.
Yeah, not bad. Good spread. Not bad.
I like it.
Not at all. Yo, Julio, why do you do what you do?
When you do what you're doing.
What do I do?
Why do you build?
How do I build? Because I got nothing better to do with my time. It's I mean, I fucking love giant robots in almost any capacity. I'm just a fan of mechs in general.
Yo, Julio, you should start clapping cheeks, bro.
Oh man, yo, I built it already. I can't bring it down. Clap the cheeks.
Yo, can you? Yo, you know, after the stream,
After hours, clapping cheeks.
After hours, because I don't, you know, I just, you know, just gotta get a little bit, you know.
You know, I was gonna say you have your rated R warning up, right?
I don't want my daughter to watch this tomorrow and be like, Daddy, what was that for?
What's clapping cheeks? What is that?
You know, you clap your hands together, Mama. Or you clap your cheeks like this, okay? Like that.
Some boy asked me to clap cheeks. Should I do that too?
Yo, can you send me a picture of you doing that? I want to make it.
You guys are the fucking worst.
I need to drink a little bit.
I think that's how we got here, Brian.
Yeah. But is it my fault? That's not my fault, though.
No, that's what
I am only a
Victor says.
minor
It's not my
contributor.
fault.
It's probably my fault.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I'll do the time. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Get a
man.
girlfriend in there.
No, I'm just using the so I'm using the what is I call the ass end of my calipers.
Right on.
Right. Oops, sorry, we'll put it this way so you can see there. You have your dial calipers. I prefer because it doesn't matter because you're only reading to make things the same size. So who the fuck cares what it reads? You can use this side to read the depth on something.
The useless side.
It's not the useless side.
It's the less useful side.
How
I use it here to find the depth. To make
I know what I could use that in the human anatomy.
I'm just saying.
Your pinky finger.
pinky nail, yeah. Speaking of resin.
My goodness.
Yo, please stop laughing like that.
Keep laughing like that.
It's like a baritone Fran Drescher. Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Got style.
I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna.
Cheek clamping.
Julio, get it together.
It's gone, man.
Both of you. I don't care which one. Just pick one.
Everything's on the floor.
Oh, clapping arms.
Pick a Julio. Get it together.
Yo, that's a really good me impression.
But anyways,
it's been great.
On the cross.
But
All
anyways,
these people watching this train wreck right now.
God, I have no fucking idea.
so everybody's talking about their goals and what they want to do for 2020.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So what's everybody's goal? Because my goal is just to sleep more. So I don't know about you guys,
Oh,
but
dude, I hear you
I'm
on
fucking
that.
sleep deprived.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Say that now. Wait until you have kids.
I might. I'm never gonna have kids, but I might sleep when I'm dead. I probably won't.
I might sleep, but I'm not gonna have kids.
I told my wife, like, it's like if you ever want to have more kids, we could just go to the mall and go to Lost and Found and just get one of the kids from there. Like that says, like, yo, he's 4 years old. No, shit, take him. He can sleep the whole night. I don't have to deal with this shit no more.
How old are your kids?
One is 5. She's fine. She's perfect. The other one, the spicy little one, is 18 months.
Oh,
She's perfect. Shut the fuck up.
She's actually super adorable.
spicy.
Say, man. Like,
You gotta see her face though at night.
of course, she looks like you.
She got that bitch rusted face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
genetic.
Again, like you. Yeah.
Got that bitch slaying face. What's good?
Now you know what the rest of the stream season has to put up with.
Yo, I hope when she grows up, she laughs like you.
It's the screw face, man. It's called the screw face.
Let me tell you, you won't have to worry about a damn thing if she laughs like that.
For real.
Listen, I'd rather her laugh like that than what T.I. is doing to his daughter.
Oh,
Can we not?
man.
Can we not?
No, I'm not.
Don't
I'm
even
not touching
go there.
that.
Let's not even worry about that.
Yo, I
shit.
tried to
That
do
gets
that to
fucked up.
Julio. It didn't
Much like T.I.'s daughter, I'm not touching that.
What are you trying to do to Julio?
I was checking his virginity.
Wait. This is important. Which Julio?
I mean, if I'm speaking, it's you.
I mean, you could be talking about third. You could be speaking in third person. My friend Julio. Yeah.
Nah, but yo,
So now that I've mailed these square holes in here,
Now that you've measured the depth of your square
I'm
hole,
going to use my 1mm chisel to carve the reveal that is allowed that makes this shit stay in place. Basically, they have these little wings on it, so I'm gonna like just freehand that shit. Hooray!
shit. Yo, that's
We're
actually
still
pretty
building
nice.
stuff, even though we're joking on each other all the time.
I'm still masking, dude.
He just brought it all down.
I'm just letting the train drive itself at this point.
Yo, I'm
this
snapping
is
my
really just a normal day for me.
I'm snapping my first kid in 2020. I mean, 2019.
Oh yeah,
My first snap kit.
Oh, you haven't snapped nothing in the whole year?
Oh, he snapped.
I've been snapping on people.
Here's one of my 2020 goals. I'm gonna come back through GBWC and break everybody's brains more.
Okay, Kodo Kid.
You know it.
Kodokai.
You got to give him that Kodo head.
I like Kodokai a lot more.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? You know what? I got an
You know
idea.
what?
I got an
I will
idea for you. I'm gonna make
withdraw
a
my
shirt about that.
suggestion.
All right,
Yo, we should make a shirt saying Kodokai.
I like it. I'm into it.
You know,
so I'm
you
not
could have just
using
had the
photo.
headbands, right? Like,
I don't use
you're right
porn,
there.
But,
Cobra Kai. Come on now.
Yes.
yes, I'm saying.
I mean, you want to teach me how to drop kick somebody? I'll come
I
and
can-
subscribe to you.
I don't know
can-
if you can drop
I
kick
can-
somebody when you're taller than I am, Julio. I don't
can-
think that's how that works.
I'm gonna try
I
my
can-
fucking damnedest.
I can teach you how to skirt just inside the regulations.
You see this? This is good.
That should be a T-shirt. Skirt just inside the regulations.
Oh boy.
No, I have all the photo evidence to back up how I made everything from Bandai shit if they want it. But
And you can use that same technique when you're in court.
for what?
I'll pick something, man.
Yo, Freddie,
Just saying,
Freddie, can you
receipts.
hear me?
Receipts.
He's
We get
gone.
What
audited.
happened?
He's back. He's back.
Uh-oh.
Things we said about the Horrorpla contest, and go.
Oh.
Who won? Say it. Tell everybody who won.
Hey, Phil won.
Yeah,
Yeah, Phil won that one.
Hold on.
Like that
I was
shit.
in the middle of.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
Phil won first
caressing the
place.
tentacle.
Second place was Factory Fresh MS. He had that weird Fumina.
The Fumina that everybody liked.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I
had,
remember
I had to
that one.
judge that, man. All right.
Third place was
The one that
Kate.
wasn't allowed to be put on Reddit.
It was
I like
NSFW.
I really
You
liked
saw that?
Phil's build. I
It's
feel like
dressed
Phil
though.
I really feel like Phil like knocked that shit out. He like pushed the boundaries and like did the whole lighting like modulation shit.
Yeah, he put a
Okay,
style
so
on it.
first and
Yeah.
second place actually tied when we scored them.
Oh,
wow.
dang.
The deciding factor was the community vote.
Wow.
Phil
So
had
go
6 more
community, right on.
Like I feel like the people who placed did really well. I'm like super happy for Phil because that
Yeah.
Dude,
build
no,
was
I mean all
dope.
the builds were fucking fabulous.
Yeah, but Phil's build was dope. Like the detail, like because I got to see it close up, and the detail is off the charts. Like,
Yeah, it's
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
A lot of
Great
sculpting
job.
went into that, yeah.
Where is Phil?
Somewhere. He said he
He's
was taking a
present.
walk. He's taking a walk in the days because he won. That's what he told me.
He's
I'm just
doing
gonna
a
go
lot.
walk in the days.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk in the days because I won.
He's probably building something else right now. He's like, all right, next.
Next contest.
He's working on SCGMC 2020 right now.
Got one.
It wouldn't
I'm,
surprise me.
I'm
if he
half
was.
joking.
Shit.
It's very likely he is.
Number 2.
Does Freddie? What's next year's theme gonna be?
Christmas.
There's no theme. It's just make it bloody and shit. Just use any kit now. You don't have to use something cute.
Can we do Halloween and Thanksgiving?
Around the same time, we're gonna coordinate a little bit better to get timing better next year.
So what were the reasons for your delays this year?
He was getting
SGMC.
laid.
Dude, no, they don't talk to me about that. Did they tell you what they did in the elevator while I was with him?
Oh, what did they do?
Did they
Pat?
tell you this at SCGMC?
I heard they forgot you were there.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, no.
Yeah. I had to cough very loud.
I heard jizz. I heard jizz.
I should not have said anything to see how far it went.
Freddie, what are you doing, Freddie?
You should have just tapped Freddie on the shoulder and been like, "What about me, bro?"
Well, all right, so that's
Next.
you know what, that's fine. You know what, that's fine. Like it's fine when that's shit like that happens. Young love,
Yeah.
whatever, blah blah blah. Then
what is it
Freddie,
but young love between friends?
Well, then Freddie goes, "So Chris, how's your wife?" Like that's not a conversation that you bring up after
I did not
actually doing
say
what
that.
you're doing, dude.
I did not say that.
Just a bunch
Yo,
of
Freddie, is this why you were late to the group photo?
No,
Hey, Pat, how's your mother?
no one fucking noticed I wasn't there.
So obvious. Oh, this is great. I love listening to this. It's like a soap opera.
It's like a soap opera that I've been forced to watch. Yeah.
It was fun. Actually, so Meg says I wasn't in the elevator. I was, because that was a very long elevator ride. Just saying.
She was not looking at you the elevator ride, buddy.
You made it weird, Chris.
I made it weird.
You made it weird. I don't know what you're talking about.
All he wanted to do was get to his room, you asshole.
Oh, we're going down.
I just wanted to go.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I wanted to go downstairs, drink my drink.
Yo, I owe Freddie like $15 because I kept charging sodas to his room.
I only got one charge.
Oh, really? Then it was charging somebody else.
Oh shit!
It's on his company card right now.
Yeah, I guess.
Just like an extra $1.50 or something.
He's gonna Venmo you that $1.50.
I got you, Freddie.
So Meg was asking if I was really in the elevator. Yes, I fucking was. I was in that fucking elevator.
Oh, you saw it with the chip.
Okay, no, we were on the way to the elevator and we didn't notice you were waiting for the elevator there.
You didn't notice he was there. Period.
Yeah.
I don't think you noticed I was there. Period. I don't think you knew how long I was there for.
You were there long?
I was there a while.
You inconsiderate fucks. Didn't even say hi.
But the fucked up thing was you were in front of the button. So I couldn't
You couldn't hear.
Okay.
Excuse me, can you press up?
Hold on.
Thanks.
How wasted were you guys to do all this shit?
Freddie was late. Freddie was definitely late.
You know they can't answer that question, Mikkel.
No, I did not smoke that day until
Wasted. Wasted was the key word.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Jesus.
We had fun at SCGMC.
SCGMC was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. All right?
I heard Julio was taking advantage of some of you guys, which you guys were like falling asleep and shit.
How could you tell them that? What?
Yo, my bad, yo. My bad.
You just ratted me out. You're a fucking narc, bro.
I'm noticing a theme this night.
He's blowing my shit up.
The call outs tonight.
I'm over here trying to tickle people.
What else you mad about? About fuck.
A bet.
What you mad at?
Chris, you're the last person that can talk. Don't give me that.
You fools got me giggling like a little girl.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Y'all need Jesus.
More than others.
Fucking anything.
You need anything to relieve us.
I once told a homeless man that he needed God in his life. He was like, "I am God."
Showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, these
got him.
fucking snitches right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, word, yo.
It's not snitching if somebody else was there in the
Hold
elevator
on,
the whole time.
What do you got there, Brian?
I got both of the.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Means it's actually working. What?
Yo, my man is looking like a mad scientist right now.
Work over there.
Always, come on,
At
like.
least he's building something that isn't a
always,
fucking teddy bear, Freddy.
These
Margera.
are not teddy bears.
We know what they are, you hentai fuck.
Basically, I just fit both those polycaps into the sides.
Nice.
I have to reshape. There we go. These whoa, here we go. Side holes for this like D shape on the reciprocal peg that I've assembled from the mega size. So it's a little bit oversized, so I'm gonna have to like trace that out and just kind of like mill it out with the Dremel. I mean, that's kind of the only way to do it. So
That's awesome.
Hey Brian, how many kits has Calamity come out with?
let's
Like
see.
officially
Look at
public
that.
release stuff, like not the stuff he builds on by himself.
Yeah. He's got the Bauer. I have the Bauer. I have the Briegel. I have the Pinkman, and then he has the Hecaton and the Gabaldi that I don't own. Oh, and the Schnabel gun. So he has 6 kits, and I have 3 of them. So.
That's awesome. That guy builds. That guy fucking designs like crazy.
Yo, my man.
Yeah.
Yo, my man, you
He's
rich.
great. Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
With knowledge.
Knowledge.
Oh yeah.
He's rich with the know-how.
My man been walking out with them resin kits out of his house like nothing.
I think you're talking to the wrong person. I'm just saying.
I'm showing the Bauer. This is the first one. This is the first one that Luca made, and he made it as in conjunction with a game, right? So this is the
Okay.
Bauer.
Hold on, this is a game?
Did he sign it for you too? That's cool.
Yeah, it's autographed to me. Yeah.
No big deal.
You make it sound so casual.
No big
He
deal.
autographed to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Cause I met him and I hung out with him for a little while. He's a really great guy. I talk to him pretty often. Anyhow,
Guys, we're best friends. No big deal.
No. He's just another compatriot. He's a fellow.
Hey, listen, if you're watching this stream, can you just send me a free kit to myself too?
Sign it to Mikkel.
I could be a
I
friend
pay
too.
for everything that I use, guys. I have no sponsorships. I buy everything I use and own.
No,
So,
I completely know that, but you know,
I know, yeah. It's just
I'm trying to abuse my power.
I know you're being wise.
We want free shit, basically.
Anyhow, Meg. Anyhow, so this was the first kit that he fully made as a mech. So he's been designing these things since he was young. He loved the shit. This was designed for a tabletop game to be as an assembled component, like they do with Warhammer and whatever, right? So fully developed. Wow, it's so small. Like
That's a lot of pieces for something small.
I know it's yeah, right.
Well, what scale
Decal.
is that?
It's a lot of decals for something so small,
Holy
right?
Shit, yeah.
What scale is
Right?
it?
And then like
It's
one
robot
to
guy.
144.
144? I should like
Yep.
one 500.
No,
it's
1 to
144.
144. Yeah, exactly. So it's meant to be really, really small. But it's meant for a tabletop game, and he did this whole work. He designed the whole thing. He got the molds made. He did the casting. He got the whole shit in line, and then they pulled the funding on him.
What?
Yeah, the guys that were doing the game that contracted him, like because he was a subcontractor under the people that were making the actual game. They were like, "No, dude, we're not doing it anymore." So he's like, "Well, the fuck?" He's like, "This is dumb, but I really love what I did. It's a beautiful kit. If you haven't seen the Bauer, go to calamity.com, check it out. He's got so many cool things on there. It's just like this beautiful little thing." And like he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff." So if you also have I have Abacan 2288, I have his other sketchbook, I have a lot of his stuff. I'm a big fan. Check out that talks about the whole the design and the construction of the Briegel model, which is pretty cool. There's the inside the cockpit. If I can get to actually focus on it and not the background, asshole.
Hey, do you have a paint scheme planned for this thing, or are you?
He's using
Oh
lavender
yeah, I mean
again.
I have lots of.
He's gonna cut out 7,000 squares.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I do have some ideas. I've actually have like a few different concepts in my head. I know the underlying theme in regards to paint weathering concept. It's just kind of like figuring out the overlying colors and like the way that I want to take it.
Are you going for gritty, or what are you going for?
That is the real question. Ultimately, how far do I want to take it into the weather realm?
Right.
Like the
there it is.
Look at that
Careful.
roach.
Careful.
Which, if anyone had didn't have any ideas to what the scale of this thing is, it's really damn big.
Brian has a big head secretly. That's how big it is.
Yeah, I do actually. I'm a giant person. I'm like 6'4".
Oh shit! Damn.
I think we're like 5'4".
Yeah,
You should really
my
paint
hands
those
are
chicks.
like 10 inches across, easy.
You should
It
paint
doesn't
those
matter.
chicks for him, dude.
But so here's the Kodo part.
Oh, you got it on video now.
There's,
litigation.
Yeah, there's one. There's one of them. I'm sorry, guys. I used a Kodo part. Oh wait, there's the option set over here. Yeah. Oops.
How dare you?
Too bad it's totally allowed. There's also like 14 other Bandai kits here, but it's cool. No worries.
It's a nice little flag you got up there, Brian.
You like that?
That's a Kodo flag.
Remember how we talked about this? It's better
Yeah,
that
the
I
night
don't
before.
have the whole
I remember.
thing. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you didn't know it was gonna
No,
be
when
there,
I thought it was gonna be the Marsai. Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
I thought you were
That's
torturing
what I love.
yourself for no fucking reason. Yeah.
So what is the flag made of?
The flag. Wait, which one?
It's
The
that
actual
plastic.
the front facing flag.
Yeah, that's a Thebra. It's a material called.
Oh, that's the stuff you were talking about before, right?
Last time, the
Exactly.
not quite Warbler.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Warbler, not
thermoplastic I used here
Oh,
on these
actually,
ones. You guys told me to make these.
Now
These
that
guys
I'm
right
over here, I remembered that I wanted to ask you if I could steal a sample.
Oh, right, exactly. And I wanted to give you some of the foam that I use for the dioramas.
Yeah, I
This
wanted to
stuff.
play with that one. All right, well, we'll do a package
That's
swap.
cool. I'll
Crazy.
send you something. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll send you something. But yeah, that's what I use. You guys saw me do these on the live stream where I used this material to make these. I made the flags here. I added texture to these as well. I think I talked about that.
Yo, hold up. Was that made out of cat skin?
Wow, it's fucked up. I have cats. Don't fuck with me. No, it's
I thought those were violin
thermoplastic.
strings.
It's a wow. It's got it's not
Jeez.
Is that true? Like, I thought that was just like a joke.
It's premium yak
No,
leather.
It was true
Yak
before.
Yagdoga leather.
At one point in history, it was true.
Oh yeah, and these aren't Mackay parts. These are Gundam parts, and these aren't Mackay parts. These are all Gundam parts, and these aren't Mackay parts. These parts here. These are actually scoops from Protein Shake. And, these were Gundam parts. These were Gundam parts about like 2 years ago, and then they transformed and evolved.
Somehow they transformed,
molded.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I have all of the records. Don't worry, there's videos to come where I can be half pretentious.
Hell yeah! You deserve to be pretentious. Fucking do it.
I thought that was
Yeah.
a whole Mackay kit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Looking for
No, I've got a couple of videos coming up. I'm gonna do a channel update really soon for my own personal shit, talking about the year's builds, what I've learned from this year as opposed to last year, and the things that have gone on and stuff like that. How I feel about it, for whatever that means.
It's like that,
And,
like a
where I'm
reflection
going-
kind of theme.
Exactly, yeah, and like
Okay.
where I'm going to be heading this next year, just because it's like I feel really positive about everything that's happened this year, and
Queen speak.
stoked. I feel really good about next year too. Like
Go ahead, Mr. Best in
yeah.
Show.
Fuck me. Nah, that's good. I just,
We
I
can't
just
all
try
be
to
Mr. Anime NYC. It's all right.
I'm not. And Mr. Anime NYC, I'm the Kodo kid.
I know. I meant Hulu.
Kodo Kai.
You didn't.
Kodo Kai is so much better. I'm so
You're
mad.
the Kodo Kai.
Guys, dude, I'm thinking about that. I really am thinking about that as being hype. But I also need that.
We'll
Have
get you
you
a
seen
headband.
him with my own face on it?
We'll get you a headband. All right? We'll talk. We'll get you a headband.
I just need the Hulkamania style like durag.
Yeah, man, you guys start saying brother all the time. Let me tell you something, brother.
Brother, nah, bro, it's good. It's all bros.
I'm dying my beat.
We'll just redo the whole movie, but a deep fake, so it's just your face on it.
Whoa. I don't want people to spend their money on that. Nobody needs that.
We're not gonna pay for it, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good. I like
hand
the
them out
jokes.
at conventions.
I know a person.
He knows a guy.
You know too many guys,
I
Freddie.
know.
Yeah, now I have to get free shit.
How many more you got to go, Freddie?
What is that one, Brian?
Huh?
That is
This is,
8% alcohol.
Shatter.
8%.
8.7, so nearly 9%. But yeah, Shatter.
Is that
By
a,
6 point.
is it a seltzer? Is it a beer? Like that was my actual question.
That is a double IPA beer.
That's a skinny
Double.
can.
Double. Shit.
Yeah. 6.0.
Looks like
the
oh,
Bengalis.
okay. It looks like a nitro sized.
They're
Double.
Okay. Just curious.
Double.
Double.
Word.
Double.
And you're not drinking? No, you are.
Miguel, you goofy SOB.
Yo, with an empty stomach and like.
Yeah, don't do
like-
that.
Yo, go eat some pretzels.
It's too late. He's like 2 hours in. No,
A little bit of Jack.
don't do
A
that.
little
He's
bit of
already
Jack.
done it.
Yo, hold up. I thought there was gonna be a lot of people tonight. Yo, what happened?
There
What?
were a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, we had like 8 people, 9 people.
Yeah,
in
you cycled people out.
But
Be
hold up. My favorite girl is back.
Hey.
Let me put her back. Hold on.
Get that
And
Uber.
kick me in.
I'm gonna remember that.
Who wants to get kicked out?
Freddie does.
Kick me out. Go ahead.
Nah, I
I'm
like to
waiting to
see
get
you
kicked
too
out.
because you guys
I'm
and
waiting.
girls are spicy.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'll boot myself out. I'll boot myself out as a gentleman. Hold on.
A gentleman. he said.
Oh shit! What up, B?
I even said like kick Freddie out. It's fine. Like, it's
Oh, I would have voted for that. Get the fuck out of here. You should have
fine.
told me.
He wanted out. He did. He wanted out.
I was waiting for it.
You can't sit with us.
Oh shit! I
Be
got
the first time in a while
Uh,
Freddie
I
pulled out
got
of
high
something.
school
So
flashbacks.
I'm not cool enough. I see how it is.
Yeah. Please.
What's up, B? What you doing?
I'm just being myself, like
Brilliant.
living my best life. Like,
Yes,
what are
are you
you
drinking
doing?
a Heineken right now?
Here.
No, it's
Heineken?
worse. It's worse than a Heineken.
Is it Rolling Rock?
Is it rolling? Yeah.
It's all we
I
have
knew
in
that.
the fridge. Okay, don't
I
ask.
knew that.
Fucking green ass bottle. Okay.
Yo, what is Rolling Rock?
It's
Is that a beer?
$6 for
It's a pale ale.
It's
really,
it's a
really
it's a
light.
cheap
It's
Oregon
water.
beer that you drink when you're in the river because the
Is it-
water's gonna taste the same anyway.
Is it worse than Natty
Yeah, I
Light?
think
Because there's
No.
Natty Light in there.
Stop.
It's bad.
First of all, stop.
She loves Natty Light. You
Is it?
messed up. Mm.
Stop. Natty Light is fine. It's totally fine. It's
No, it's not.
okay.
No.
Have you, hey B? Have you had the Natty Light seltzer?
Yes, it's great. I
Nowadays,
I drank like a 12-pack by myself, and then I went to Zydeco show, and my mom was like, "You've never been that nice to me in my whole life," and I was like, "I love you, Mom."
And you were like, it's because I'm tossed.
And I was like front stage at the Zydeco concert, and the guy
Yeah.
was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Sebasha," like whatever. Like if you go to if you know
Okay. I don't know what that
Cajun
means.
French,
but
that's fine.
cool.
but
I do not know Creole.
It's
My
Cajun.
father
No,
does. Well, he
it's
did
not
originally
Creole,
live
it's
down
Cajun.
by you.
Cajun
But he does.
But
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's fine.
yo, so how many Natty days did it take to get you
You
tours?
guys are all really hella.
I was having a really bad day, and then like I was at work, and then my husband was like, "Hey, me and the guys are at the pool, like, and we're cooking out, and that's what I planned on eating for dinner. Like, do you want to come?" And I was like,
At the pool, like outside.
"Yeah." I was like, "It's fine."
What month is it?
Oh, that's great.
It's like-
You know, it's
It
like
wasn't recent.
40 degrees here in
August.
fucking Brooklyn.
Is
So,
it
dude.
hot in New
What
Orleans?
month is it?
It's
Like
hot in New Orleans right
August
now.
or September. I don't know. It's like really hot right now. Like my AC is on right now. It's so hot here.
It's hot all the time.
Oh my god.
But
that doesn't sound good, Bells.
they were like, "Do you want like we're grilling by the pool? Like, do you want to come in?" I was like, "It's fine. Like, whatever." And then I was like, "All right, I'm on my way." And then they were like, "Can you go to the store for us? Can you like pick this up? Can you pick that up?" I was like,
a wife.
What were you trying
and
to
I was like, I had one job tonight. It was to eat hot dogs and to drink Natty Light. And you know what?
$5.
Someone's very passionate about their Natty Light.
All right, so yeah,
So-
now I know what.
I
Natty
warned
Light
you.
is.
I warned you.
It's
I would
hot
say
dogs.
the real question is,
I'm passionate about.
did you
hot dogs.
succeed? B, the real question is, B, did you succeed? Did you drink Natty Ice? Natty Light, sorry. And did you eat
I've
hot
definitely
dogs?
called it Natty Ice. Don't
What
worry
is
about it.
Natty Ice? Is that a new
There is a
thing?
Natty Ice. though.
There is.
No, natural ice.
What's
It's,
Yeah.
it's a different natural beer. Natty Ice is a stronger beer. It's a little bit lighter.
Natty Ice.
It's
is
just
the
like
full.
I used to drink this shit in like
Listen.
the late '90s or early
Natty
2000s.
Ice
I would
is
say.
the full-bodied flavor. So Natty Ice is comparable to like your Bud Heavy, like
You
your
guys remember
Bud
Ice House from like the '90s, right? Ice House beer. It was like a little bit stronger because it was like the ice beer or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, same shit, different label.
I was drinking Colt 45s back in the day. School
I'm a
parking
little
lot.
bit older than many of you. Maybe Miguel is my age, maybe not. But
So like
you
It's
know.
hard to tell.
Yeah, Chris, maybe you're my age, maybe.
Natty
am.
Light is the more
Maybe
heavy
younger
body
than
one. Well, no, I'm sorry. Natty Light is the super watery one. That's the first beer I've ever
Yeah,
drank.
Natty Light.
And then the
Ice
first
is
beer
the
I ever
light-
shotgunned. It was
the
on the
light
same
bottom.
day.
Basically,
I
it's like
just
if
use
you
it for
mix
beer
a
pong.
Colt 45 with a
Um,
vodka.
The day that I'm referencing in particular, I was drinking Natty Seltzer, and it was Aloha Beaches.
Yo, what I miss?
It was mango
so you're
peach flavored. So
That-
it was
that's what
like
you were talking
White
about,
Claw,
right?
but like also beer. So like
How does
not
that come? How does that come in a can?
It was in a can.
No. Does Svedka come in a can? Or are they doing
Yo.
their own seltzer thing now?
Girl,
No,
you got no idea. This is like limited edition, straight out from the company.
Okay, so you're gonna open it or what? Like you're gonna tell me? Come on.
Can we get a little ASMR? Like, oh, he already opened it. Never mind.
Hold on.
Oh, Miguel,
Shake it a
my
little bit.
dude.
Mix it up.
What does it taste like?
No, he already opened it.
Like strawberry syrup with vodka?
Strawberry, highly carbonated.
Highly.
Obviously, it's a seltzer.
It's
Obviously.
It's premium. It's premium, as they say here. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
it-
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
that's-
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can't buy anything over
for-
6% alcohol in a store here. So like you could buy beer,
In a not liquor store.
right? Or you
Okay.
could buy liquor. Like there's
Ooh.
liquor stores and then there's beer stores.
Yo,
Where
Dad, can you
I'm
stop?
at, in the city, you can buy like Ciroc at the gas station. It's fine.
Do you guys have blue laws out there? Or what's the deal?
No,
They have
okay.
counties.
So there's counties and
Okay.
parishes. So
Parishes?
Oh, okay.
okay, Louisiana
Well,
is
that
the
sounds
only
horrible.
state that has parishes. Louisiana laws, Louisiana blue laws are all the same.
They're trying to say French. I see it.
If you're over the state line in Mississippi, it's
Loin.
Loin? My God, are you from fucking Long Island? What the hell, damn?
I've never heard this accent before. That's
He's a little
cool.
bit from New Orleans, a little bit from Staten Island.
I got a little yeah
I'm
in
just
me, okay?
saying.
I got a little
Oh
yeah.
my God, I'm just saying. Listen, if you're gonna go down there, make sure.
Have you ever
Sorry.
been to New Orleans? Have you ever heard someone talk from here? It's like the same thing, but
Only,
Yeah.
only,
Yeah, she's right.
only my dad.
They're in middle of nowhere wherever I was.
What's
Alexandria.
New Orleans like? I mean, I've never really been.
My dad lived in Walker for like 8 years or 9 years or something like that before he went to Guatemala on a mission. So
anyway, like I was saying, if you live outside of Louisiana, there's counties, and if you live in Louisiana, there's parishes. And if you live in Louisiana, it's fine. If you live not in Louisiana, it's
you mean New Orleans or
so like okay, wait, pause. No. Like South
can't pause.
Mississippi, You can take
No,
a
it's the same
go
pause
cup.
the conversation. Right?
Like
Yeah,
in South
go on.
Mississippi, like if I was at a restaurant and I had like a nice drink, I'm like, oh, I can't finish it, but I'm done with my meal. Can I have a go cup? And they'd be like, yes, ma'am, right away, ma'am. But like anywhere else in the United States, they'd be like, what? Like
How
I
dare
asked
you.
somebody like
We're calling the cops
during
now.
SNGMC or whatever it's called, I was like, oh, so like I could just like
See?
walk around and drink a White Claw, and they're like, no, there's open container laws, like you can't do that. And I'm like, what?
Who?
Open container usually means yes.
No, like you can't. Like if I walked around with like a White Claw, they'd be like, hey, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, because it can't be in it.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
get it.
but like
Yeah, what
I
you have to
like,
do is you
you
have
know,
to put it in
my
another vessel and
reusable
drink.
cup, like because I'm against single-use plastics, like, and that's fine. Like
Oh, you would do well here.
I have
Yeah.
a cup with straw, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Fuck, I don't think this kit came with polycap.
Pretty easy. Or you get your Coca-Cola, right? Your Coca-Cola bottle, and you drink like about this much out of it, and then you fill it up with rum.
Yeah, boy.
Soda, it's not good.
Watch my old episodes
Found him.
of Builders New York and New Jersey from back in the day, and you will see us getting super tossed. Before I was just like, fuck
We
it, we're
used
buying
to
beer.
what we used to do, like when we like just turned 21, go to Vegas, they were loaded Coronas. So it would like you would sip off whatever you could of the Corona, and then you'd pour in like a Citron Bacardi or whatever. And
That's like iced tea to me.
Yeah.
well, obviously, but
Some
you know,
bullshit.
back then when you're
When
when you're like
when
120 soaking wet, it's all it took, 2 of those.
Okay, listen,
That's like
in the
water to
chat,
me. That's
in the
water.
chat, in the video right now, raise your hands if you've ever been to New Orleans. Okay. Of
Haven't.
these people, Tex, Julio, and Mikkel, have you ever had a hand grenade?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I see
Mikkel
mad
has.
grenades too.
Synonymous.
Tex, have you ever had a hand grenade?
I know that I asked for a vodka cranberry and it came back just clear. Does that count?
No, that's not.
No,
Have you ever
I don't
had-
know what you're talking about.
Okay, then you haven't. It's fine.
I don't know what it is. Can you please enlighten me?
No, that's the end of the comment right there.
Absolutely. No, I was
Don't
about
tell
to
us, no.
elaborate. Listen, the hand grenade is Bourbon Street's signature liquor. It comes in a really tall glass. It's about this high, and it's green.
13, 14 inches tall.
That long boy.
Oh,
About
so
three-
one
about
Andrew. Next.
It's
3.5
probably
inches
between
wide.
14 and 15 inches, if I
Okay.
had to estimate.
So are they like the yard margarita of Bourbon Street?
I never had a yard
Yeah.
margarita, but yeah.
You know,
Yo, who's
like when
getting
you see
arrested?
you know when you see the,
Right now,
the
it's
pictures
the
of
fire
everybody in
department.
Vegas, they got the yard stick glasses and they got margarita in them.
Anyway, that's not important. It's this drink, and it's patent. Nobody knows what's in it. It's just a bunch of stuff. It's very, very sweet, and it is
Okay.
very potent. I am
no.
absolutely certain that Everclear is one of the
Yeah, I was
active
gonna say
ingredients in
Luca.
it. You can order it with ice or without ice, and that's it. Or
Nah,
oh
you get
no,
ice in
I'm
that
so
can.
sorry. You can order
yeah,
it
of course. Just throw some
frozen with
fucking
ice
grain
or without
alcohol
ice.
in it, and it's a
Well, I guess
beverage.
that's my mistake because I didn't hang out on Bourbon Street.
They are $10, and you will need 2 if you were a normal human being. My limit is 6.
You will need to.
You had
Wow.
6 hand grenades?
Oh, Sparks! You know you're not
That's just
muted,
fuck-
Brian.
Oh, hang on.
That's loud.
Hang on, I know.
Usually
Mike.
he knows to do it, but this time he did not.
So hold on. So she only did 6 hand grenades. That's it.
Oh,
what do you mean
Mikkel.
that's it? You know how much
That's kind of light.
volume that
Mikkel.
is? That's like 632 ounces.
Yo, my man.
You don't know math.
Mikkel. Plus, listen, like,
Why am I yelling?
It's because I'm yelling. I'm sorry.
Come on, babe. Come on. Get it out of your
You
mouth.
didn't-
Come on.
Ethan, you didn't know me before we got married, okay?
Oh, shit. Oh,
Whoa.
shit. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Yo, mechanism's over. Have a good night.
Oh shit!
You don't know me.
So we're having some
Oh,
technical difficulties right
shit.
now. We'll be back later for another episode of Mechanism.
Prenupism is what this is about to be. What the?
Oh my god. Oh man.
Damn.
Look at Freddy's face. He's like, yo, what the fuck, B?
I heard that. I'm like, what?
Okay, let's not talk about it. Next.
So,
Alright.
anyways,
It's not our business. Not our business. Not our
So
business.
anyway,
a little bit about GBWC. It's going to be this Sunday, 1 a.m. in the morning, Eastern
Right around
Standard
the corner,
Time.
dude. Yeah. Right after midnight on Saturday. So
I don't know if
Yeah.
Bro Builder wants to do a live stream that night.
not a bad idea.
We can all just
Tomorrow?
gather around,
Might do it. Hey,
cheer,
maybe not.
cheer,
Why
cheer
not?
for
Why
our
the fuck
favorite,
not?
cheer for our favorite guy.
Fuck yeah. Cheer Tim on. Why the fuck not? You know?
yeah, dude.
Bro.
You know,
I'm into it. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'll
Why not?
bring a couple of bras over. You know what I mean? Some midget bras. You know what I mean? Yo, so they can fit in the back. Cause yo, this space is pretty small, man. I can't bring full-grown women in here.
He's talking about the
I think I
dog.
can give some stupid
Aw.
deformed.
I got room. I'll bring him. It's fine.
But yeah.
Cool.
So we can just cheer our favorite guy out of here as he's walking down the trophy rope, because I know he's probably gonna play somewhere in there. I have a feeling
so.
about this. Yo, dude,
Yeah.
I already threatened Kawaguchi, son. So
How did you threaten Kawaguchi? How did that conversation go?
I just called him through,
Kawaguchi was like,
He FaceTimed him.
So I told him about the pictures I had about him, and
Kawaguchi
he was like,
send me
no. He goes like this. He was like, I know. It's like, yeah, I got you, son. Okay. You got okay. What's his name? Tim. How you spell it? Tim. Okay. I got okay. No picture. Okay. So I got him.
All right.
My man is placing somewhere.
Everything sounds okay.
Man.
Fucking love it. Let's get it.
East Coast muscle, son. Something that the West Coast can't do.
Mhm.
His mother owns a shop out here. I know where your mother is.
Oh man.
Yo, Tex, you all right?
Yeah, I'm
You
great.
look like
You don't want to incriminate herself.
She's just like trying to.
she look like she saw a ghost or some shit. I'm just like, you all right?
Yeah, she's watching your ass fucking talk shit like a crazy man.
I'm just sitting here acting like I don't know anything. It's fine.
Hmm?
Smile and nod.
She's just doing like this. Hmm?
You guys want to see something cool though? Real cool, real quick.
Nah.
You hear Nen zipping.
Oh
What?
shit! Hell yeah! Which one did you get?
The King Tiger.
Oh
Yo,
hell
is
yeah,
that-
dude!
Yo,
You
is
wanna
that the
do
one
a
that you
build
put?
up?
Is that the one you put on your sweater?
Hold up! You want to do a build up with me, bro?
Oh, you building one?
Oh shit, build on,
No,
build on.
I gotta-
Are you gonna 1v1? 1v1?
Use your words.
1v1?
We know English is your first language. Come on.
Hold up! Here it is. Here
Second
it is. I gotta
language,
find.
actually.
I got like fucking 80 kids here.
That's
I'm
new.
Fucking
You got
just active. So I got this bad boy. I got the Russian one.
I'm with it, dude.
I got the Soviet
Oh, shit.
KV2.
Let's get it.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
got. So I'm like, it's little. You know, these things are mini.
Yeah,
like they're
really
like
tiny.
itty bitty. So like,
I'll snap it up tonight.
you want to fuck around and like do a little fun armor build off, dude? I'm down to do that at the end of the year.
Me.
Hell yeah!
I wanted to pair him up with this little Kodo dude, one of the governor.
Oh, nice, cool.
Oh, you
I
actually
got a gun
Governor
tank
from Zach.
somewhere. Does that count?
I actually have a governor from Zach that I can fucking throw on mine if you want to like play like that. I'm down.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Cool, dude. I'm into it. Yeah, hell yeah. Impromptu. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm with it. That
Cool,
sounds
cool. Hell yeah, man. I'm into it.
starts now.
Okay. When's the due date?
Tomorrow.
31st?
Whenever you
Tomorrow.
finish.
I was
9
gonna say
months.
31st.
Christmas, the 31st, New Year's.
31st. Yeah, we'll do it on New Year's.
All right, sounds good to me.
Hip it.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
A Tank U 2019?
Oh, I like that.
Write
Thank
that down.
you. I like that very much.
Okay, that's a good one.
But we gotta do some live streams. So you gotta be on Max.
Tanks for Nothing 2019 is what you should call it,
live from the
actually.
workbench for the next like 2-3 weeks. Okay.
All right, I'm with it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Freddie.
What?
Oh, bye, Freddie. Oh no. Freddie, why are you on your phone so much? Yo, that's his wife.
She knows why.
That's his real wife.
That is.
She
Freddie
knows
paying
why.
alimony.
Wrong one.
Hey, yo, Meg, I got you. I'm gonna set your man.
We even set him
Such a
straight.
man
Don't
straight.
even worry about it.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. You gotta love Matt.
All right,
That
so
is the bomb.
Oh,
you want to do a gun tank? What kind of gun tank is it? Is it like the early type one?
Wait, what?
I actually don't
What?
have.
Oh, I thought you.
The
All right,
origin one.
thanks.
Actually,
Origin gun
no. I
tank.
only have 2 gun cannons, but no gun tank. I do
Oh.
want a gun tank though. That's like one of my
More reason to buy
my
shit.
wants.
I was talking to Phil about doing a Origin gun tank. I might still do that as well because I can build like 4 or 5 kits at once.
Yo, that I seen some like modifications on that Origin gun tank.
Mhm.
Sick.
Yeah, pretty tech, right?
I saw one of the gun
Sick.
cannons that looked wild. Like
Some dude, Matt,
Yeah.
what's it called? Added the M1, what's it? M1 Abram parts onto
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The Abrams, yeah.
that's wild.
Dude, that they looked so
Yeah.
sick.
That is wild.
So sick. I would say something else after that, but hold on.
I remember last year at MosquitoCon, you got a bunch of fucking really dope tank parts, right?
Ooh-wee.
You got some
I got
traction
them.
shit?
I got them all there, son. If you ever
Yeah,
want to
dude.
come to my house one day and you take a look at my stash,
Well, no, like I know that this year I'm going to do MosquitoCon next year, and I'm going to come to that one in Long Island that I missed last year.
Yeah.
Replicon.
Yo, MosquitoCon. Yo, I was
Replicon.
MosquitoCon, son. I was just like out there, just like flying by and it's just like and putting like hiding shit on the corner so nobody would see it. So at the end of the day, it was just like, so yo, let me get that. He was like, how much you want? $5. And then he was like, he like turned around, it's like $5 because you're not gonna get anything for it. You're just closing right now, so this is money.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I left like a stack like this of decals, freaking like tank parts for like $5 a piece.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This dude came.
Tank kits. Even Strider was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm just like walking up like this in my car, like
This dude Cal walked up to me like, "Yo, I just got all this shit." And I'm
Yeah,
like, "What the
no,
fuck?"
that's
He
when I
just
met
like
you.
pulled up a stack of decals.
That's when I met you, Julio. That's when I met Miguel as well. That's when I met Ricardo as well.
Yeah.
Hung out
yeah,
there
too bad we were sober that day, son. There was nothing to drink in that place.
No, it's
Holy
true.
shit.
Yeah, no, I was
Between the old people smell and everything else.
Dude, I had some
Holy
edibles, so I
crap.
was all right, but I know how to take
Holy
care of myself.
crap. Texas is like, please stop.
No, I'm trying not to burp. I'm not even. I'm not here.
Yo, girl, you can burp. You're one of the guys now.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm very uncomfortable burping in public. It's a
Hold up. You got your own fridge?
Yeah,
Yes.
just a little fridge.
Yo,
Full of white
Yo.
claws.
You absolutely the queen.
fancy.
I'll bow down to you.
That shit
Yeah,
is full
yeah.
of white claws.
It is. Thank you.
Well, who you gotta go hit the bathroom real quick.
No, Julio's
try to
gotta
play
get a
with
white
us.
claw. I'm getting a white
I
claw.
was gonna
That's what
say,
he's
here's
doing.
the deal with Tex. She's like, so for her to go to the fridge in the house is probably a stretch, right? You're like,
Yeah, honestly, it
maybe
is.
80 feet, maybe 110 feet, maybe.
Well, the
You're
real problem is that
underestimating it.
technically in the house,
Underestimating.
Freddie's actually been here. The real problem is
Right.
that technically the inside of the house is dry. Well, at least the visible areas.
Oh, it's like that. Okay, no, because okay, cool. All right. No, I respect
This is
that.
just soda,
All right.
ma.
So,
The nice
yeah,
It's
for
just
me-
Sprite, Dad.
but for me, the fridge is literally 20 feet from where I'm sitting, 15 feet from where I'm sitting in my spot. So that's where the kitchen is.
That's a weird flex, bro.
Julio, you've been in my spot. It's hella fucking small. We have this shit Rubik's cubed out.
It's
This shit
it's
like-
perfect though.
yeah, you
I
gotta-
like
you
your
gotta go
spot.
big.
No, I know, right? Yeah, we
I like it.
I mean, you've got Rangers knives on your wall, but I mean, I like it.
Who's a Rangers fan?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Holla at your boy, son.
You might think about it.
I mean, we lost today, but we fought fucking well
Yo, you want to go? You want to go to an Islander game with me?
against the Rangers, of course.
Sure.
No,
you
we
got
should
you
just
got to
met-
sit away from me though. You got to be on some shit. I'm an Islander.
You don't know me. All right?
I can't talk. One of my teams lost to the Islanders this week.
Islanders ain't that
Who
bad.
you follow. I know you follow the Knights. You follow the Kings also, or no?
Hell no. I follow the Wings and I follow the Knights.
Oh, right. So you're alma mater, and then you follow the Knights. Cool.
Yep. My home and my away team.
Yeah, it was rough last year with the Wings not making it to the playoffs. At the
Buddy,
end of
here's the thing. The Wings haven't made the
First time
playoffs
in
since my
2
sister got married, and my dad makes sure that she understands that every year. They don't make it.
Oh, wow.
The year she got married, they stopped making playoff
You
appearances.
happy? You real happy with him? We lose.
We ain't happy.
That's fucking great.
Hey, so it's 12 o'clock right now, and it is actually my birthday.
Happy birthday.
How old are you, man? What are you, like, 22?
Cheers.
No, I
Cheers.
wish I
Cheers,
was
my
22.
guy.
Hey, cheers, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, doing that claw? Fuck yeah, brother.
How am I
So how the
just
fuck
finding
are
Yeah,
you?
dude, tall boys. It's the only way to go for me now.
No
So
clue.
now that you turned 21, how do you feel now?
Oh, I feel great.
So your next deal is to challenge Andrew to a cage match, right?
Oh, dude.
And then
I
get
would
arrested
love
for
to.
child
I'm so-
abuse. Yeah, go ahead and
I'm
do
so
it.
confident I'd win.
Well, it's 21, it's legal, so.
I couldn't do that to Andrew. I don't want to humiliate him like that.
Of course not.
No, leave my son alone. Leave my son alone, son. Leave my son alone.
Hey, brother, I cheers in my birthday on Mechanism. I'm glad that you cheers in yours as well.
Dude, me too, man. Thank you, guys.
Except,
feelings.
Yo,
except
but what we doing? Where we going?
Tacos.
Freddie,
I mean,
No
I
one
could go- I could
asked
go for
you,
tacos.
Freddie.
I don't ever want to hear you say that fucking word again. Taco stricken from the record. All right.
Julio was promised tacos out here, and they made him wait an hour and a half for not tacos.
We had
It was
soup.
not an hour and a half for them.
We
It
had
was like 20
soup.
minutes.
Hey, girl.
Well,
You're
me.
muted. You may have unplugged your mic. I would double check.
Did I?
Back. Oh shit! Now she's rocking.
You good?
Hey, you're good. You're good.
Am I good?
You good?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Am I good?
Well, I can hear your fucking shit. You're jamming.
Is it chasing waterfalls? Like, what's going on right now?
First of all,
sounds like
it's
Brittany.
not shit. Two of all, it's Candy by Mandy Moore.
Okay, there
Oh,
she
wow.
is. All right, she's fine.
Shit.
She's
Stuck
But-
on me.
But the deal is, it's your shit, and the thing is that your shit is good because your shit matters to you, and my shit matters to me.
I respect that. Thank you for acknowledging
Indeed,
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
I
you.
mean,
I hear you.
Ultimately, it boils down to this. Is like George Carlin said, like there's a difference between my stuff and your shit. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your
Absolutely.
shit shouldn't be fucking with my stuff.
Absolutely.
But if my stuff fucks with your shit, it becomes my shit.
So I have
Your
a similar
stuff,
quote. I have a similar quote that I abide by in my life. It's by the Yin Yang twins, and
Okay, let's hear it. I like this. I'm settling up here.
it's don't start no shit, won't be no shit. And I mean, I respect that.
Fuck yeah, I agree. with
Yeah,
you.
I do.
I agree with you completely.
Brian, like you're a real one. Thank you.
I have my moments.
I appreciate you.
Sometimes I'm crazy and super manic. I'm very manic.
Crazy.
I am known for mania. Ha! Most of the time, I'm good.
I don't know what we're talking about.
We're
not
talking
talking about
about our
anything. What are
mental
we
states
talking
right now.
Hey guys, 2020. What are you doing, B? You're doing good things. Julio, what are you doing?
Next year, hopefully I keep my fucking job.
Obviously.
Hopefully I get a new one. I don't know. I'm just trying to feel out every day.
So, but you're
All right.
okay. So let me take a second to step back for a minute and talk about your GBWC build, aka you're also SDCS. Yes, yeah. You took it out there as well.
EFC build.
Right. I want to say that the only two builds that I took photos of at GBWC Anime NYC this year was yours and the gentleman that was playing like rock with his rotational build at the same time.
Oh, the perfect strike.
Oh, he's talking about
Yeah.
Carlo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strike was
Yeah,
dope.
that guy's cool. That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple of times. He's real funky. But I just wanted to say that like earlier today, I was looking at my
Funky?
phone and I was like, well, shit. I only have one other photo other than my own thing, and it's just Julio, this guy's thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I tried hard.
I think of that was just like,
I'm thinking about doing something like that next year. The Camphor Stein.
oh,
It might be good. Actually, my
Sounds
man
like an
Manny,
STD.
my man Manny hooked it up for Christmas.
hmm.
Got me the Camphor. I think I might bash that with the Stein. Maybe.
I have a GBWC build that I've like had in my noggin for a long time that I want to make a thing, but I'm so bad. I've got like the worst executive dysfunction. I don't know, but I have a really cool idea.
I always feel like I have imposter syndrome. Like,
I-
I'm not really doing this. I'm faking my way.
Nah,
through.
you're just walking
I
through
feel
it.
that because I'm like, I think of like the worst shit post I've ever seen. I'm like, there's a Gundam that looks like that to me because of my autism, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll build it.
What?
I'll do it.
Uh,
Like Patrick.
What?
Like the Leo Patrick that I built. I was like,
Who's Patrick?
Leo
never
looks
seen
like
SpongeBob?
Patrick.
no,
from
SpongeBob Patrick. And
What?
yeah, Silver. Ours ain't shit.
Who's
About to
who's
be
who's
like-
SpongeBob?
I'm about to be like,
Oh, you
who's this
son.
nigga Patrick, huh?
At Gumbo on Instagram.
Who this guy Patrick?
Who the
It
fuck
was
is
a great
Patrick?
time.
No, that's actually the thing about that is fucking genius because you're melding like two different IPs that don't normally bash together in this,
yeah.
and I think that is fucking genius. Like,
I also
it
like
wasn't a
my,
thing. Nobody
my-
does that. and That's great. Like people need to do more of that. Like stop making fucking Amuro Rays. Stop making fucking Chars. Stop make something different.
my
Make a-
biggest
make a
gunpla goal is
Shamro-
to turn 5 Noble Gundams into the Spice Girls. Like that's my biggest thing. It's like my
Yo, one of them's gonna do porn. Don't do that.
spice up your life, Leo. Spice up your life.
It's
I'm
not.
with it. Nah,
it's
I'm
not
with
to
it.
the full extent.
It sounds awesome.
I'm
dude.
like Noble Gundams. It's been so hard to find them. They've been all hi
Ravioli.
Ravioli.
It's Pasta Boy.
It's the boss baby.
Yeah, Julio, you know what's funny? I was thinking about kit bashing the Moon Gundam with the Sinaju Stein, the narrative one. I was thinking about
Oh,
doing that. I was
Yo,
gonna call it-
I saw that bash. I saw that bash a few months ago. Some
Which
Jap
one?
dude did that.
Oh, yeah?
What's it called? Sanaju with the moon.
Oh, yeah?
Look pretty
That's
dope.
That sounds dope.
I'm gonna have to look that up, get some inspiration.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
send it to you.
No.
I'll
Don't
send it
get
to you.
inspiration. Don't get inspiration. If in the fact you don't get inspired to make something similar, get inspired to make something better.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. that's all I'm
Yo,
saying.
Papa Brian just spoke, son.
I
So
mean,
you
it
better
can
follow the rules.
give some ideas, you know.
Obviously, and you just gotta fucking spin that shit to make it yourself and make it better because I know you're fucking classy as shit, and I know you're gonna make something good. So
That's
Thank
like
you.
nice
I
ever.
hope it comes out all right.
of course,
It's gonna.
no, just do it. Just do it. Just stay true to yourself. That's what it's ultimately about.
Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
Easy, Crystal Hugger. It's just about like knowing the things that you like and then like doing those things. So like whether or not like it's the social norm, whether or not it's like the winner of the things or whatever, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing and you feel really satisfied with it and that's it. That's all that it really matters. So
That's why I like wanted to make a diorama of like a kappa like stuck in someone's butt, and
Oh my
I
God. Yeah, I forgot you were making that. Please
I-
finish.
feel really satisfied with that. I feel like it's my true self, and I'm just very grateful for a very accepting community.
I need that in my life. I need to
why
finish.
why not?
So my man's Strider saying right now. I guess it's time for shots.
Of
Nah.
what?
I've been cut
Okay.
off.
What everybody has.
You should have been so.
What does everybody have?
I think
Take a shot of White Claw.
I got some.
I've done that when no one was looking. I was like, you know what? I should probably not do any more shots. But however, if I just pour this before nobody looks, then I'm good.
I'm cut off actually, so I'm just trying to be
I mean,
super responsible.
Hey, Britt, this is for you.
All
Okay.
right, hold up. No, I have,
hold on, wait. You gotta give me like
Don't
20
do
All right,
that.
all right,
Give me like 20 seconds.
all right,
I have-
all right,
I
babe.
have, yeah, hang on. I have soju. I can make this work. Okay.
Attention, all the basic bitches. Attention.
Oh, Steamboat Willie's here. Thank God.
Play me the song of your people.
Some other Oh shit.
I love
Black
this Little
Label.
Mermaid remake.
Yeah.
Yes,
Julia.
girl, yes.
Feliz cumpleaños, mamá.
Hey,
Happy birthday,
Hey.
Julio.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you. Gracias, Papo Sucio.
Mm.
Gracias, Papo Sucio.
How long
Dirty
is this video?
Daddy.
This tastes like nothing.
Ah.
it's water. It's Stabs put water in there.
Honestly,
Yo, hold on, hold
soju
on.
to me is like water. But
Hold on.
Yeah.
We missed Brian. We missed Brian on this one. Hurry up, man.
What?
We
We
going
have to
for a
do it
second
again?
shot.
Again?
Are you?
No,
Is that a resin mixing glass?
Yep.
Moonshine. Cheers.
Guys.
Mm.
So
Oh
much
my
better than
God.
that flavored shit they put out.
For you, Tim. For you, man. For you, man.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
Tim.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, I was away from the mic.
I know. Last night, my man was partying. I have a hunch my man was partying out there. As soon as he landed, before getting his luggage, he kneeled down, kissed the floor. He said, "Thank God I landed safe and sound." 14 hours stuck like a sardine on that plane.
We saw 4 good movies though.
Actually five, but we ain't counting it down.
He saw movies. Okay, like that's yeah.
We don't know what they have on Canada Air.
No, we saw him on the
Stories.
story. They weren't good.
He saw
No,
Uber
when I went, like it was like recent enough, so I've watched like the new Mission Impossible,
Fallout.
Oceans, whatever it was, 8.
I got one.
I had stuff on my iPad, my tablet too, but
I got one.
Yo, Ad Astra was great. I don't know why everybody hates that shit. I really
Yo,
like it.
it's
Astra
because
was-
it's not Interstellar. That's why Interstellar. That's why everybody says.
Are you
hates
kidding
it.
me? What's so the difference is what Homeboy has daddy issues versus Homeboy has daughter issues?
Yeah, it's always family. It's you
pick
connect
a
yourself
issue.
to people.
Yo,
it's
I
fucking-
bawled like a baby at Interstellar, and it's probably because it's just like I've got a good relationship with my dad.
Yo,
That's why.
no-
So it
no
was just-
joke?
That just got me.
Fine. That's
Yo, no,
absolutely
look,
awesome.
listen, no joke. So when I was watching Interstellar, I was like, I'm like half awake, half drunk, and I have a background in mechanical engineering, somewhere physics and shit. Next year, you know,
Oh,
when I
he's
saw
just
that,
trying to let everybody know
No,
he's
no.
smart.
no. So you know, there was one scene with it. They were giving out this whole equation and shit.
Yeah, on the board. Yeah.
Yo, I like literally I woke up saying it's like, yeah, I just handled the whole shit and I could just do a warp drive. Yo, out of nowhere in that shit, I'm like writing this shit down and I'm putting out the fucking formulas and shit.
You
So I
dumbass.
just want to let you know that like one time I did illegal drugs and I felt the same way.
Well, there you go.
Sparks.
The only movie to make me cry like
Got
that
one
was
job.
A Walk to Remember. Mandy
Walk to-
Moore.
Okay,
Mandy
I have a thing.
Moore.
I prepared a talking point if that's okay.
Okay.
Ravioli's doing something in the back.
Uh oh.
He's fine. The window's not open this time.
Yo, so
Oh, her.
we got about another 15 minutes left because Mikkelism is usually 2.5 hours long compared to Mechanism to the 2 hours scheduled time.
I need 3.
You know.
I need 3 of those 15. Is that okay?
Mechanism?
Sure.
Okay, so
Mechanism.
this is not.
Mikkelism.
Here's what I have to say to you.
Mikkelism.
One
One
time.
time.
That's
One
fine.
time?
One time. One time.
One
This one time.
one time?
Un tiempo. Un tiempo.
Un tiempo.
Go ahead, B. What's your talking
I've
point?
been thinking about like something that's really passionate to me. Like I've been very passionate about this for a long time.
Passion of the Christ.
I believe in it. I support it. And I want to let you guys know, whoever's here and whoever's in the chat right now, why Candy by Mandy Moore is the best, if not one of the best, music videos of the 1990s.
Nah, actually, it's not.
Actually,
I beg to differ.
I can name a couple Backstreet Boys videos that are probably better.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I know, I understand how you feel. And I
You don't, because I'm an NSYNC girl. So if I'm saying Backstreet, it means something.
Yo, you remember that album? What's it called? Black and Blue.
Yes.
Pause.
Yo, that thing hit me right in my heart, son. Especially that dude Brian, not this Brian, but the other Brian.
Brian was their front. It's fine.
Yo,
I understand.
when my man had that heart surgery, he about to die and shit.
Listen,
that shit just hit me because I had the same thing. I have a heart murmur and shit. I almost died. I almost died and saw Jesus. I'm just telling you.
Did you guys ever pick up the issue of Tiger Beat with Justin Timberlake in the waterfall? That was before the gray sweatpants were a thing, and I gotta say, the thirst in the 5th grade was absolutely real.
In the 5th grade? How old are you in the 5th grade in the 90s?
I discovered myself.
11, dude.
Candy by Mandy Moore is an example of the best economy the United States has ever experienced.
Yes.
I don't know. New Type Julio was in the chat. He's like, fuck this toy.
Listen.
Happy birthday!
When Candy by Mandy Moore premiered on the top pop charts of MTV, the United States has experienced the best economy that it's ever been in the last decade.
What?
I am under the Clinton administration.
Yo, she wrote down a dissertation.
Yo, she's.
Oh my goodness.
When you look at the opening of the video, it opens to a Mandy Moore in a house. What style of architect? A McMansion.
All right, so deviating everything around. So we kind of lost track of everything what we were doing.
Everyone is driving like their own version of like a pastel colored VW Bug, which was like the ideal car to have in 1999/2001. It's the best. It is the prime example of the opulence of the 90s. And also, every outfit she wears in the music video is from Alloy and.
Yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just explain a little bit to all of you. She's still nostalgic about the 90s. She wishes she could go back, which I can let you use. I can let you use my time machine.
Thank you.
But you gotta let go.
You gotta let it go.
Bye.
We're about to go. We're about to reach the 2020s. So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to make a close to Mechanism tonight.
Thank you.
And I just want to give a thank to everyone who's been watching. And some people have said bye was money. Yes, it was.
It ain't no lie.
But tomorrow night around probably 12:30, maybe close to 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe if Mr. Bro Builder wants to make the live stream, we can all cheer to our favorite homeboy, Timothy Harkins.
I have nothing.
Now our boy Tim, and cheer him on in his second journey.
Yep, it's awkward.
We could do that and bring some tacos and chips and the whole nine.
Mikkel, I'm really grateful for you for hosting this week's episode of Mechanism.
Word up, brother.
Well,
I'm really glad. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. This is my second time, and I don't I told my wife like, hey, listen, I need to host, and she goes like, you fucking nerd. But anyways,
My husband is like, excuse me, ma'am, when are you going to be done? Like, it is time for bed. You have work tomorrow. And I was like, excuse me, I'm doing something. And people are watching. And he's like, okay, but like, you have to go to bed.
But you need to sleep.
But anyways, I just want everybody to give out their shout outs, and let's start with you, Mr. Bro Builder, the destroyer of worlds.
I destroy worlds, I destroy competitions, my lads.
You just got lucky because I wasn't there. You just got lucky because I wasn't there.
Which one? Which competition? No, I'm not trying to like make some sort of weird flex or anything, but I only won a few this year. I entered a few, won a few, and I feel good about it. And
so I said you're the destroyer of worlds now.
I do not destroy.
Real quick,
what I do is I try to.
Yo, there were so many. There were so many kids that quit the hobby because after you won.
What?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't want to do that. I don't want to destroy worlds.
You destroy lives and dreams. No, I'm just joking. Just that you got me out of retirement now, so we're good.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to destroy worlds. What I'm trying to do is destroy perceptions and open minds. I want to bring people into this stuff and inspire people that have given up hope to bring back their like. My old handle online used to be a rainmaker, and a rainmaker is a person that brings people into a community. That makes the rain happen to bring life to a community. So what I've always tried to do is to try to inspire people to help people grow, to learn myself from other people by communicating, being part of the community, just to try and make this better. So the idea is that like, yeah, this year I did some crazy shit. Like I had a great time. I built a lot of cool stuff. There was some really great response from the community, and that's fucking great. And there was some really weird response from the community, which is also really great because like people aren't used to everything that's happening, and that's fine. So I think that everybody should just grow together, which we are, and like next year things are going to be fucking like super cool because like the weird like preconceptions with the GBWC third party part thing is fucking squashed now. Nobody has to worry about that stuff. You can just make a cool kit. The idea is you have to think. The only thing that I can give to people as advice from what I have learned from my experience with GBWC is to make something that is relatable. So you can make a really cool kit like I made that is fabulous and like super high skilled and wildly creative. You have to make it relatable to the thing that is
marketable.
Oh, exactly. I'm not trying to say marketable. Okay,
just say it, dude. I'm gonna say it for you. You need to make something that's marketable. For
exactly. You have to make something that's relatable. Ultimately, that's what it's about. So you can make something that's super cool, and you can win a minor accolade. But if you really want to get to the pinnacle, you have to like play to your audience. I hate to say it, but you kind of have to. So
marketable.
Have fun. Ultimately, have fun and do what you want. If you can't have fun doing what they want you to do, then fucking don't do what they want you to do. Do what you want to do. Yes. So many other competitions. OMC is happening next year. I'm working with Jonathan next year to make this so much better. It's going to be fucking wildly competitive, and it's going to be encroaching on all the other cool things that are starting. So.
That's great. Man.
I'm interested.
That's good.
I'll tell you now. Congrats on that win, my guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
My man was slapping cheeks.
That's what I built the fleet for. You know, it just happened to fall in the parameters for GWC, and that's where we ended up. So
came out great.
And I appreciate it. I really do. And I'm not trying to be like weird and stupid about all the stuff that I'm talking about. I just really want people that build more than they do. Like think outside the box. You know, think outside the OOB. Like do it. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, who fucking cares if you fail? Like Brandon said, like Michael Genre says, fucking do it badly. Just do it. Just
do it badly. Hell yeah.
Yeah, do it badly 1,000 times. Do it badly 10 times. Do it badly 5 times. Do it badly once, and learn. Doesn't matter. Just do it. So, take a chance.
I'm with it.
Yeah, that's my slogan for 2020. Take a chance.
All right, so where can everybody find you right now?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Bro Builder. I'm all over the internet. You guys know me. Doesn't matter.
Oh shoot. All right, so next on the line we got here. Hey. Freddie, where can we find you, brother?
Oh shit.
You caught him playing with himself. All
Were
right?
you touching yourself?
Find him in a basement.
You caught him in a very uncompromising.
Hands are around the ankles.
I did not.
Zip.
Find me everywhere. Freddie was wrong.
I was wrong.
Unlike Brian, I only won one thing this year, I think.
Scrub.
One IPMS, but because no one likes this horror shit apparently at competitions. No one knows what to do with it, so whatever.
We'll figure it out. Mix it with Christmas next year.
No, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
The year Santa slid.
You want to make it weird Santa shit? Go for it. That's your whatever. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Chris is gonna make a Santa guy.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. Freddie was wrong. Next year, Horror Plot 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Please make it that. Please, I want you to name it that.
Fine, we'll name it that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A win for the good guys.
There you go.
Reddit remind me in 10 months.
We'll plan it out a little bit better this year.
Announce that shit in the summer, bro.
Yeah, we'll announce it a little bit earlier.
When did you announce it this year? September? October?
It was September sometime.
Yeah. July that shit, man.
Yeah, do it in like the
thing.
summer.
But yeah, that's it. And you can find me there. SCGMC next year.
You know, that place is played out.
Yo.
Yeah, you better come. You guys better come next year.
Yo, I'm gonna be there with fucking bells on.
You better.
I'm with it.
Yo, if Julio goes, I won't go, son. After what happened the last time, nah, I ain't going for that shit.
Yo, if you want to come clap cheeks, bro, California's the shit.
Ain't no one clapping my cheeks.
Oh my
God.
Julio is when you show up.
I'm coming.
Julio wants all the cheeks.
Can you guys just come to New Orleans? Like, let's make a thing. Like, let's just make.
down. I love New Orleans.
Yeah, I'll come to New Orleans to visit you.
Okay, perfect.
I've been trying to go there for like the past 7 years.
I will.
I'm sure there's more.
You're fine. We have a guest bedroom. It's fine. Like, you can stay with us.
Oh shit, B&B's, Airbnbs.
All right, Chris, let us know what we can find you.
All right. Well,
You got that meditating and shit.
Much like Freddie, I only won one this year too. Well, didn't even technically win it. So, but this year's been a hell of a year for me gunpla wise. So hopefully we can continue in 2020. I wanna thank every single one of you because you guys made it a fucking ride. So, thank you. And yeah, you guys can find me Red Suns R3D5UNZ on Instagram, on Facebook. I don't really use Twitter. That's for losers.
How do you use Twitters?
I don't know. Well, how do you use the Twitters? I don't know, man.
Make
but,
words.
Yeah, apparently limited words. Fuck that. But yeah. So if you guys want to follow my crazy ass builds, it's not really that crazy, honestly. My the Yaga Mirage will be up soon. This Barbatos will be finished real soon.
Yo, is that the one that you just bought from a commission for some guy?
Yeah. That's the 6 foot tall guy. So that'll be up real soon. You guys will see the progress in that. Barbatos will be done real soon. The busts and all that stuff. Watch out for maybe a resin new. So that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yo, Asaki said I thought it spelled out red buns.
Hey, yo, it can be. I mean, my butt's kind of cute, but you don't know that.
Okay, hey.
Yo, my man is advertising his cheeks.
Hey,
I see him.
Julio wants no one else.
I see Julio rubbing his hands and shit. He's like I'm ready for those cheeks.
Julio's rubbing his hands together like Birdman.
Red bun.
Yeah. It's Red Suns. Yeah, my butt has nothing to do with my username. I'm sorry. It's all initial D, baby. But yeah, that's me, man. If you guys want to follow me, do. I promise you, I'll keep you entertained with a lot of building and not much bullshit. So
Oh, sorry.
No,
Because I'm all bullshit. No,
that's
building.
not. No knock on you or nothing. No, not at all.
Yo, sorry, I'm gonna post pictures of my kids. All right, so here, natural Julio enhanced Papi Chulo from Brooklyn. Put your hands up, everybody.
Red buns.
It's all about my red buns, man. All right.
So tell them where we can find you,
Julio
my
wants
brother.
them red buns.
You can find me on the internet as Clipping Nubs.
Clipping these nuts.
Clapping cheeks. AKA, if you hear my cheeks clapping, you already dead. You can find me on Team Awful. Shout out Team Awful. My peeps. My peoples. Thank you for having me on. I'll see you guys soon. I ain't doing shit, man.
I love it, dude. I love it.
That was Julio's work voice.
Yes, yeah.
We do things big over here.
You gotta teach me how to talk like that. I gotta fake my accent that way now.
New Orleans.
Yo, stay in Brooklyn for a couple of weeks.
New
Stay in
Orleans
Brooklyn
is
a
like a
couple of
big
weeks.
Brooklyn
Yeah, that
accent.
should grow on you real quick.
Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Holy shit!
All
I can
right,
fake.
so-
I want to fake that accent now. Shit.
All right, so next on the line here, Miss Tex Marquise. Where'd she go?
She's out.
Hi.
You kicked me, dude.
You guys are talking shit about Kawaguchi. I'm out of here.
The gooch, man.
I'll go. I just want to go. Let me go.
What?
Hold on. We're not,
Bye.
but you know what then? All right, B, where we can find you.
Where you be?
Go ahead. You got the screen, girl.
Let them know.
Guys, thank you so much for joining Mikkelism tonight /Beism/mechanism.
Beam is
Slush.
Really,
Slush.
Beanism. I really appreciate everybody for being here. You can find me on the internet. You can find me at @Gunplagaru on Twitter and Instagram. Whatever. It's not important. The most important thing is be mindful of your community. Be mindful of the things that happen to you locally. Be mindful of the stores that sell Gunpla and other model kits locally. Support them, promote them, and talk about them, and invite other people that maybe aren't in the hobby to join you for those things. Because that's how the hobby grows, and that's how people that maybe have fallen out of it get back into it. And you never know when you'll find a person that can teach you something that you don't know, because of a build night or because of your local community. Or you never know when you'll make a friend, or you'll never know when you can learn something new. And I think that's a really important aspect of this community. We have a really strong presence online on Instagram, here on these streams, but also I think it's important to be a leader in your community. If you are like, there's no Gunpla build nights around me, I don't know what to do. Like, it's so cool. I love to watch you guys do streams. Talk to your local library. Talk to your local shop that sells Gunpla. I guarantee you that sometimes that people are like, oh yeah, we'd love to have you guys come and just like sit at a table and build some Gundams some nights. Get people interested in it. Get people to curious. And I think that's one of the best things you could do. And be inviting to people. Don't keep the hobby, and say, hey, I know you probably have never seen the anime or anything, but if you think this looks cool, like, yeah, let me show you, and let me show you how fun it is to build these things. And that's what's important to me, and that's what I hope to inspire other people to do. So maybe I stumbled on my words tonight, but I hope that I inspired someone to at least maybe think about starting a local build night or a local comm in their community. So yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah, B.
All right. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you for coming in tonight. I didn't think you were gonna make it, but you did make it.
Somehow, and I'm sorry I did, but I did make
it. But it's good to hear good positive feedback and good positive vibes from you.
Yes. And listen, maybe the people that have built Gunpla in like your groups or locally or they think they're cool, but they get together and they talk about the wrong thing. But like, be that person that's like, hey, like I know you're into that, but like tonight, like we're here together, we're building stuff, like let's talk about this. Like, what do you do for this? What is your favorite kit? Like, what do you like to build? Like, what do you find is the biggest struggle with keeping up this hobby? Like, direct the conversation to what you're doing at that time. Don't talk about life outside of the hobby. Like when you guys start a group together to do build nights, talk about stuff that's within the hobby. What are you working on? What's your goals? What's your dream kit? Like what have you always wanted to build but you're too nervous to do? Talk about that kind of stuff and redirect the conversations to those kinds of things. Yeah.
You know what? And I agree with you completely on that, B. I think that people should challenge the norms and like try to bring their own love into the hobby. If people are like trying to exclude you for whatever minor reason, if there's a reason to that, fuck those guys. Just push it and go and bring it together, because at the base, everybody is doing the same thing.
Right. Like obviously you came to this thing because you like doing this thing. So let's talk about this thing.
Hell
obviously, like
Hell
I have a lot of
not on this string.
Shut up, Mikkel.
I have a lot of different hobbies. I'm into a lot of different things. When I go to a Gundam build night, I don't build. I go around to every table and I'm like, hey, what's your name? What are you working on? Like, what would you like to be working on? Do you need help with anything? Great. Awesome. I'm so glad I got to meet you. And I understand that's not everybody's thing. Like some people are just like, I just want a group that builds stuff and I don't want to talk to anybody, but it's cool to know that there's other people in my area that do stuff. And you know what? That's fine. You don't have to be a social butterfly. You don't have to enter competitions if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to. Just if somebody's offering a community event, the best thing you can do is show up. To show people that, hey, you know what? I like this and I'm going to keep doing this, whether I'm the most social person or whether I'm going to be a leader or not. Like, hey, I'm going to show up and I'm going to support your event and I appreciate you for doing this.
Totally, because it matters, right?
It does. It absolutely does.
From what I heard, Gunpla saves lives.
It does.
Well, it can. Yeah. Lots of things can save lives.
I'm with it, B. Thank you for being you.
Thank you. I love you guys so much.
All right, B. Have a good night, and thank you for coming to my stream tonight. It's limited edition stream. And Tex, let us know where we can find you, girl. Oh shit!
Oh, that white.
You want me to fucking follow that? Get out of here.
What flavor is that? What flavor is that? Raspberry?
It's black cherry.
Black cherry. What the fuck? Come on, Julio. Come on.
Come on, man. I only drink the grapefruit.
What?
Have you tasted anything else?
Yeah,
I
bought that variety
mango is
pack.
better than the grapefruit.
I mean, so did
the
I.
lime is
Here
better
I am.
than the mango.
It's
That's all I gotta say.
subjective.
And the black cherry is better than the raspberry. And the raspberry.
That mango is only good the morning after. That's
What?
really it.
No, because it's
Hey
refreshing.
with a dog. Hey
Mango
with a
is
dog.
the best flavor. Thank you.
No.
Anyway, at Tex Marquise. Done.
Word.
Cheers.
Aw. All right, Julio number 1. Where we can find you, brother?
All right.
And the continuation of White Claw continues.
Oh, you didn't see my. Hang on.
We're starting a feud that didn't exist.
He didn't see my shirt.
He swallowed.
So y'all can find me on Instagrams. Juliodius. It's posted right there.
He's the goth boy.
Juliodius, not Julius. For some of y'all illiterate fucks. And you can also find me on Facebook, same name. It's more my personal life, less Gunpla, more shit posting. And you can also probably find me at your local Trader Joe's dumpster diving. Because
Looking for them $2 chucks,
apparently it's a thing.
Everybody needs a hobby, you know.
which are now just under $3.
It is indeed a hobby. It's something that I do, that I enjoy, that I am getting better at.
Cool. Ideally,
It's a steal, not a deal.
bam.
My man jumping hoops and everything in here.
But yeah, that's about it. I was serious about the dumpster diving, by the way. Maybe.
My man, you sounded mad serious about it.
No,
For
seriously,
real.
yeah, it's common. Hey, you're not the first I've heard. This is
Listen,
like
I was.
Yo,
I
I
was
used to,
born
I used
back-
to,
That's how I got some sweet garage shelving in my my last
Yo.
place.
Okay,
dude,
for real, though, I
GameStop,
have to
GameStop
I'm
has
gonna
the
go. I love you guys
dopest
so much.
trash.
Oh, dude, I'll go through GameStop trash a little later.
yeah, hell yeah.
But anyways, that's for our latest stream.
That's
So,
for
lady,
time.
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, children and fetuses. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You guys can find me Maverick 176 on Instagram and Maverick's Warehouse on Facebook. You can reach me on my personal, but I'm not gonna talk to you because it's a thing. Anyways,
Can't sit with us.
yeah. But anyways, thank you all for coming tonight, and thank you for listening to all my drunken friends. And it's good to having a conversation every 2 weeks with everybody and trying to catch up. Anyways, it's been 2 hours and 41 minutes, which is a new record for me.
Your wife must be
And,
so proud.
Actually, the baby's actually sleeping so good right now.
Hey.
Oh God. Anyways,
Oh, little baby.
Hello, baby.
oh yeah. But anyways, thank you all, and have a good night, and hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. And your main man, the one and only
Timothy.
Timothy Talameka. Tim will be back. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And
If he makes it out of Japan alive.
if he makes it out of Japan alive.
Oh my gosh, she must.
And but
For America.
Yeah, I might be. I'm not,
if everything goes great, we'll continue this live stream tomorrow night, hopping on Bro Builder's back,
exactly.
and I'll make sure to bring the good stuff for tomorrow night. So, anyways,
Oh, yeah.
everybody have a good night, and thank you for popping by and
Everybody bring your pom poms and your refreshments.
there we go.
Bring that flexitum.
So for everybody, adios
Bye, y'all.
and salute.
Have a good night. Brush your teeth and wash your face before you go to bed. Drink
Oh,
plenty
yeah.
of water and take some vitamins.
Oh yeah. Everybody have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Come on, folks.